Kevin Ayres, Harry 01, Hardcore, Asda Official, George Sims. What's happening, boys? You can't see me. I do know that. I am aware. Daniel Hollier, how are you? Prototype. There's a lot of moo. What's happening? How are you all? Thanks for tuning in. I know you can't see me yet. It's not officially past, so bear with me. The starting 11 is along the bottom of the screen for tonight's game. Fair enough. Roaring line, if that's what you're saying. Christopher Ward, how are you? Who, me? Who, me? Henry Salter says, come on, you Lions. 4-0. 4-0. Maria Wells, hello. Hello. Let him come. The old den. Let him come. Well, sorry, there's 59 people on ball, so I might as well just about bosh. Start early. Good evening. How are we all? Thanks for tuning in. What a hot day it has been today, by the way. B-line, yeah, I was playing with my graphics, yeah. I've managed to get some new graphics up for tonight. You know, the overlay I just put up. The team lineup is now along the bottom of the screen. If you don't know the starting lineup, I will tell you it. It is Bart Bolkowski in goal, 3 centre-backs, Murray Wallace, Sean Hutchinson and Jake Cooper. Marlon Romeo finally returns at right wing-back. Shane Ferguson gets a start at left wing-back. Ryan Woods is partnered with Ryan Leonard in the centre of midfield. And then up front, it's Matt Smith central. Tom Bradshaw on one side, I'd imagine the right-hand side, or probably the left, to be fair. And then Connor Mahoney on the other side. Someone said prediction. I went for a 4-0 Millwall win in my pre-match prediction. I went with us to go strong. And we've gone quite strong. I think it's a good idea to rest Scott Malone. I would have made Bennett play to get some fitness. Today also I would have liked to see Junior Tienza involved at some point, Tyler Berry maybe, and definitely Hayden Muller. All three of those would have played today for the under 23s who are away at Ipswich. I don't know that result as of yet. And Rob Goldswain says, pretty strong side. And I would agree with you, Rob. I would agree with you. B. Lyon said, it looks wicked. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Henry Salter saying, Mahoney with 3 goals. You and me both, mate. Keep willing him to take the game by the scruff of the neck and do the business. Obviously, if you see me doing that at any point, that's because the new graphics I've got, which I don't like to talk about, StreamYard, I have to have you on coming through my MacBook on the camera, which means obviously I can't plug my MacBook into my TV, which is what I usually do to watch iFollow. So I've got the game on my iPhone 11 here. There you go. There's the game on the tripod. I've got a nice setup. I've got the fan on full blast. How fucking hot was it today, by the way? Absolutely disgracefully hot. Yeah, thanks for joining us. Someone's saying, Charlie, yeah, we've got to pop these off and give them a good slapping. I would agree on that one, mate. We definitely need goals tonight. We need a bit of confidence. We need a bit of fitness as well, in my opinion. The side I would have gone with, I wasn't surprised he replaced Leonard with Thompson. Funny enough, while we're covering it, the Jason Malumbi thing, I was actually getting the ump last night. People keep going on about Jason Malumbi. Oh, he's not in Brighton's squad. He done well for us, Jason Malumbi, but he's no Iniesta. Let's have it right. He only scored 1 goal the whole season. That was a deflection in the last game of the season. You could argue he scored 2. Started strong for us. Very tenacious. Good player, yes. But is anyone really surprised that he's not getting in at Brighton? Come on, he wasn't that good. He was good for us, but he's not Premiership standard. And everyone's obsession with him coming back, including some people online, some people always bang on about, one person in particular, Jake Sanders. I love his Twitter account. He ain't left off about it, and it's starting to get on my nerves a bit because we desperately need other players. Listen, I'd love Malumbi back in an ideal world if we had loads of space for him. We wasn't crying out for players in other positions, and we had money to spend, but we desperately need a goal scorer. Don't know where Parrott is. You can't rely on him to be fit, and you can't rely on him if he is fit to do the complete business for us, having never played any sort of professional football before. Well, a long-term professional career. So, yeah. Lee Lyon Verrier. Verrier. Did I get it right? Let me tell you who Lee Lyon Verrier is. Lee Lyon Verrier. I don't know if that's your actual name, Lee, but thanks, by the way, because you put me in touch with Jamie Morley. He is your father-in-law. So if you enjoyed the Jamie Morley interview, you've got Lee Lyon Verrier. Verrier? I think it's like a little play on Etienne Verrier. I'm not sure. But yeah, listen, we've gone strong, so we do need to win now. Like I said, I wouldn't mind getting knocked out this cup, but if we do get knocked out, you'd have to ask serious questions. Hardcore. Parrot as a new bird. I'll do the jokes around here, mate. Like that one. Archie Baker says, can anyone get into the game yet? Because I can't. Yes, mate, it's on. It's up. They're training. They're warming up. What about Matt Smith's blonde highlights, by the way? That's not something we discussed during any point of pre-season, but there he is, bouncing around with blonde highlights, trying to cover up the ball patch at the back. Ellis Rowden says, the only way I would take back Jason Malumbi if he was a free transfer. We've got, listen, whether we rate, I rate Williams, some of you don't. I don't rate Leonard. The gaffer clearly does. It doesn't matter what we all think. Gary Rowett's got 5 central midfielders there. Billy Mitchell he rates highly, and Billy Mitchell is going to play this season when fit. Sean Williams, the gaffer rates him, and he's now coach, so he's going to be around the club. Ryan Woods is his main man, and he rates Leonard. Okay, and then I think the one he rates least out of 5, ironically enough, well, not ironically enough, it's his opinion, it's his football manager, is Ben Thompson. We've got 5 central midfield players. We've got no budget whatsoever. COVID has reduced that budget from nothing to minus. That's why we've been doing the deals we have. We do not need Jason Malumbi back. I know he done well for us, but we don't need him. We need other players in other positions. We can't be putting more money out to a central midfielder when we've already got 5 players in that exact area. If he was a 10 that was going to get forward and score goals, I might consider it. Harry Lavelle Baker says, what is the formation? Well, let me show you the starting 11. Let me get the graphics out. I ain't going to show about these graphics ever, I don't think. There's your starting 11 on the screen. We'll keep doing that, though, don't I, Harry? Keep doing that. Right, I mean, I had Harry's comment. There you go. Right, starting 11 is there. I don't know why they do it this way, by the way. I found this annoying. I don't know why I'm getting so annoyed today so early on. But why put Matt Smith and Tom Bradshaw like in around there where it needs, it gives us no indication of what the lineup is going to be, what the formation is going to be. So the formation is as follows. Bolkowski in goal, 3 centre-backs, Cooper, Hutchinson, and Murray Wallace. Don't know where Pearce is. Is he even involved on the bench? I don't think he is. No, he isn't. I just lent him to have a look. Shane Ferguson gets a start left wing back. Marlon Romeo finally returns to right wing back. Don't know where he's been. Let's leave it at that. 2 central midfielders. Ryan Woods and Ryan Leonard again replaces Ben Thompson. And then up front, Matt Smith with Tom Bradshaw wide left, I would say, and probably Mahoney wide right. You could see those two interchange at times, but you get the general gist of it. That's how I expect us to line up. I can't make you any promises. 99 people watching. Come on, give us 100. Someone else. Come on. But anyway, this is it. I'm hoping to use a few of these today. Hang on. I'm hoping to use a few of these. Bang, goal, Matt Smith. I definitely want to be seeing one of these. Bang, goal, Conor Mahoney. I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if we saw this. And this one might shock me a little bit. But what we're saying in the comments, what we're going for score-wise, let's go for a first goal score as well. Steve, the legend, is Lee's. Calculator, give it a rest tonight, Steve. Give the batteries a rest. Because, Steve, so I'm leaning in to look at that photo that doesn't look anything like you. Not that I know what you look like, but I can't imagine you look like that, Steve. Ash Pitchley, well done, mate. You're the 100th viewer of the night. Well done. Thank you. Let's have a look at this one. MFC 1885 says, Matt Smith and Bradshaw work together. Unpopular opinion. Mate, we can't win, can we? Well, the club can't win. From things I've said, not just you lot, from things I've said, like we got to stop playing 4-4-2. We need a new manager that's going to play new tactics. And sometimes you've got to be careful what you wish for because the 4-2-2 is a bus that runs through Bexley Heath. That's right. No, the 4-2-2. The 4-4-2 used to work well. And it's getting to the stage now where we need to try other things because, as we said time and again, it's not working. Chara, I thought it was Carol Vorderman. Just looked like a little bit of a pumped-up version of Carol Vorderman. She's had all the work done, hasn't she? Right, first goal scorer. First goal scorer. This guy who likes vaping, I can't even attempt to say his name, but he came to 3-1. Millwall will win 2-0, says whatever your name is. Cal. John Parr's Gamba Bradshaw. Let's get back to the Bradshaw incident, what I was just talking about. Now, Tom Bradshaw, he's one of these players that I seem to get hate for defending. And I'll just point to his goal scoring record under Neil Harris. He scored 7 goals in 7 games. I saw something online, I think it could have been today or yesterday, that when he scored his goal against Newport in the FA Cup, which I believe was around the 3rd of January, that was his 10th goal of the season. Now, that's not bad, but he hasn't scored since that day. He hasn't had a great deal of game time, yes, but I just feel the change of formation that Gary Rowett now plays, I don't think you're ever going to see Bradshaw score goals. And I don't think he's, for that reason, could be a success at Millwall, unless, like someone just said, we go back to the 4-4-2. Charles Stolworthy all the way from Amsterdam. How are you, mate? 4-0, Bradders 2, Jed and Cooper. That'll have to be Jed off the bench because he's not currently starting, but that would be good. People getting behind Bradshaw here. Bradshaw, hat-trick. I'm not saying I expect. Bradshaw will play wide. There's no way Smith will. Jesus, wept he did. Look at this guy. 7-0 Millwall. Cooper 2, Bradshaw 3, Smith 2. I'll tell you what, mate, if that comes in, I'll send you a bit of Millwall memorabilia on free online TV on me. Might even do a little bit of a giveaway tonight. But I can't keep all your scores. That's the only problem. Simesy, what's happening? So I meant to respond to your Instagram message. Sorry, mate, I forgot to do that. Really hope Bradshaw plays a blinder. Too much pressure otherwise on the young parrot that is not currently flying high either. I don't know where he is, Troysy, the Boysy. Well, I do know because if you follow us on Instagram or Facebook, you would have seen me bump into him at the training ground. Got a bit of abuse over that one. Oh, where's your face mask? Listen, let me tell people this. You live your fucking life and I'll live mine, all right? That picture didn't paint the full picture. There was loads of people behind the other side of that camera, loads of people, loads of players, loads of parents, no one with a face mask on, everyone getting pictures. When lockdown first struck, I stayed indoors for 8 to 12 weeks, didn't even see my children, right? If I want to have a photo of a player, I'll fucking have one. You don't like it, feel free to unfollow, rant over. But yeah, I bumped into Troy, had a good chat with him, but that's all I can say. Won't say any more than that. Mini-me had a photo. It was all good. And then you get snowflakes going, oh, you should have had a face mask on. Fuck off and mind your own business. I actually see someone who I quite like and got a lot of respect for his own man because he's quite prominent on the Millwall scene. Went out of his way to post a picture of me with Parrot on a separate Millwall group chat on a Saturday afternoon. I just thought, mate, fuck me, you must have one sad life if that's all you could got going on. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, let's not worry about that. That's in the background. And then when I say let's calm down a bit, someone comes in and goes, 4 rise. Cheers, Callum. I'm 40 years old, mate. There's nothing I can do about it now. Rob Jacob, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Right. I showed you the starting lineup. I just want to use my graphics, don't I? I just want to use my graphics. Josh Hobbs says, do you know what? Funny enough, Josh, Dan, you unfollowed me on Instagram. I went to look on my mate yesterday, one of my best mates, right? Yeah, there you go. Confirmation. I went to look on my mate's Instagram because I hadn't seen him put anything for ages. And then when I looked, I wasn't following him. He's one of my best mates. So I don't know what happened there, mate. Maybe I've not unfollowed you, but I didn't unfollow my best mate either. Tom Mead, 1-0 Cheltenham. They'll go up this year. Cheers, Tom. Thanks for that. Ruin everyone's day. Daniel Hollis said, well done, Dan. Well said on your rant. Yeah, fucking so. Do you know what? Like people go, this prick thinks he's famous. I don't think I'm famous, but the way people put me up on this pedestal, you might one day convince me I am because they just seem so interested in my life. Why? Just don't worry about what I'm doing. And if you are worrying about what I'm doing, you must have one shit life yourself. So yeah, it's just silly. But anyway, Charles again says it's important we get the win, get some fitness, get the maximum squad running. Yeah, Oh, do you know, funny enough, getting on the subject of people... No, not that one. Sorry, they're going quick. Yes, KP, you legend. Are you in KP? So following on from someone else who just said I unfollowed them and the story that I told, I thought today I haven't seen anything from Millwall KP for ages on Instagram. I went on there. He's still on there. He just hasn't posted for a while. So what's wrong with you? Matt Smith. This is a good statement. Chris Ballard says Matt Smith hat-trick if he gets some decent crosses. Yeah, mate. Again, Saturday, Bavarsson wasn't fantastic in my book, but it wouldn't have mattered who was on the pitch because we don't get any crosses in the box. KP, how are you, brother? Yeah, I looked for you today on Instagram. I couldn't see you posted in a while. You haven't posted in a while. Your last post was actually saying Malone and Bennett were back. So you're having a little bit of a rest, mate. A well-deserved rest. You enjoy yourself. It's been too hot on it. Hardcore says, Millwall KP goes to my college. What a legend. So it's just turned into the Millwall KP show, isn't it? What's going on here? Simesy, I knew he was going to ask that. Can I do a visual of how I think we'll line up? I can't now because it would involve me using the phone to send in. I'll tell you what I can. I'll do a visual of how I think we're going to line up tonight, just for my mate Simesy. This is how I believe we will line up tonight. Sorry, just bear with me while I finish this off for Simesy. KP, Millwall. Someone wants a kebab. There's fire engines going off outside. It's all going on. Right, so this is how I expect us. This is how we're lining up tonight, but trust me, I know. Right, okay. No, you're coming out of there. You're going in there. Bang, you go there. You go. Okay, no, you go there then. You go there. Boss, you there. Right, it's a very quick, rough sketch, but I will get it up on the screen very shortly. The lineup. For any of you with rude, dirty minds. Right, just take him out and put him in there. Right. This is our... Sorry, sometimes when you use this app, you have to watch some ads. Sorry, there's 136 people watching. We should do a podcast, Dan, me and you. We should do, mate. Honestly, I'm walking for someone else, by the way, who commented on my my walk-in. Thanks very much, by the way, yeah. On a personal, I'm quite proud of myself. I've lost over a stone and a half on a bang on and a half. I had a couple of pounds on there for the story. It's a lockdown, walking 8 to 10 miles a day. That was leading me on to something to do with them. So that's about the podcast. I'm just got no time at the minute. I'm doing a show every day. I'm doing a show every single day. And I've not got enough. There's not enough days in the week at the minute, put it that way. Everyone. No, that's not it. That could be it. Is that the latest one? No, that might be it. Oh, dear. This is all for Billy Symes, this is. Let's have a look at that one. Is that... That is it. There you go. I know you can see me either side of here, but I haven't got time to properly edit it and cover that. So that's how I expect us to line up today in 19 minutes when we kick off against Cheltenham. Obviously, the fullbacks will be a little bit more advanced than that, but I've just done that really, really quickly. So Bolkowski in goal, Romeo right wing back, Fergie left wing back, 3 centre defenders, Murray Wallace, Jake Cooper and Sean Hutchinson. Ryan Woods returns to the side after his ineligibility, if that's a word. Oh, I pronounced that well. With Ryan Leonard alongside him, which pushes Ben Thompson out the side. Matt Smith up front, Mahoney wide left, Bradshaw wide right. I fully expect them to interchange and intertwine and all that business. So, yeah, there you go. That is the starting 11. Put it up there again for a minute. Here you go. Can have a look at that. And James Slaughter said lagging, Dan. Oh, I thought you meant drunk. Or I'll tell you, if I'm lagging, what I'm going to do is I'll cut off the Wi-Fi. I thought you were saying I'm a lagging person, am I drunk? No, I'm not drinking at the minute. I'm a new man. Eating well, not drinking. Anyway, that's enough about me. It's not always about me. Well, it is because it's my YouTube channel. But bang, there you go. So let's get back to the comments. I've got the thing on full blast. The old Den says, no worries, Simesy. Oh, no, not Fergie. No, that wasn't the one I was going to put up. Someone's asking a question about why these are going quite quick. No, Steve, it's definitely... Steve Lees thinks it's 4-2-2. It definitely isn't, mate, I don't think. Well, I've got it. Changed man. Don't even know if I like myself anymore. Turning into a right boring bastard. Right, anyway. People, listen, it might be 4-4-2. I don't think it is. I think earlier in the season, you had... Gary Rowett talking about the new role that Tom Bradshaw's been playing, and I think you'll see him do that tonight. I think you'll see Bradshaw play wide one side. That rhymed. There you go. The game's back on. Oh, I've just missed the Mill lineup on iFollow, so I can't even tell you what that is. But anyway, here we go. Right, a little bit of quick plug-in. I'm going to put a different banner up just for a minute. Oh, that's just for our social media ones up for. There you go. If we're on social media, this Steve Lees with his Carol Vorderman face. Still trying to get to 10,000 on Instagram. If you're not following us on Instagram, follow us on Instagram. We are on Twitter, TV_Lions. We are on Facebook. I think we've got the biggest follow on Insta, followed by Facebook. And obviously, my biggest fans are always usually on Twitter. We are on Twitch. I haven't got that going yet. What I might do is restart the... I might restart the FIFA series that I did with a new series of FIFA when the new FIFA comes out and string that once a week on Twitch if I get time to do it. Tomorrow, I need to film a pre-match prediction to go out Wednesday. But also Wednesday, tomorrow, I think I'm interviewing Jason Van Blurk. Thursday, I'm interviewing Casey Keller. I still need to get a fan score prediction out Thursday as well. And there you go. Along the bottom there. If you want to donate to the channel, super chats are on. If you don't want to donate to the channel, you think I'm a prick, don't have to donate. If you think I'm a prick and you want me to see I definitely am a prick and you want to say something to me that I'll definitely see, donate and I'll have to read it out. Steve, why can't I get rid of your comment? We're also on Patreon. Our Patreons are going up now. We had a winner in the week. Well done to Simon Patterson, who won the signed Millwall shirt from last season. The next quiz on Patreon will be at the start of next month. We're going to be giving away a signed retro Millwall shirt from the era of Alan Dorney, signed by Alan Dorney. So for £2.50 a month, you get guaranteed 4 bonus contents, 4 bonus videos a month guaranteed, and then you get into the quiz and all that. It's all good. Up to 170 people now in the live chat. Billy Simon says the walking stories on Insta and I'm worth it to follow. Smashing it. Yeah, thanks. I'm trying to keep it going, mate. The weight's not falling off as quickly as I would like, but getting there slowly, my old age. Lewis Tucker says, coming in from Maidstone. You're coming in from Maidstone, or? Just threw me a bit because some of my parents live down that way. So, someone's saying they sent me a team formation on Instagram. If it's right, you don't know. Well, we'll soon find out because the game's about to kick off in 12 minutes. 12 minutes. Anyone else want to ask me anything? A lot of people. I like this one. Oh, for fuck's sake. I ain't interested in news it then. This is one I was going to put up. Menrone 1 says it stinks of a Smith hat-trick today. I was so surprised that he didn't start, if I'm honest. So surprised. And, yeah, I don't know why he started with Bavardson. He actually came out and give a little thing on why he did start Bavardson. Felt like he needed to explain it. I didn't think Bavardson did anything wrong. You know, as I said, I don't think it mattered who would have played up front. It wouldn't have made much difference. Susan Moody says, I'm watching from Lancashire and I'm absolutely loving it. Cheers, Susan. Whereabouts? We're in Lancashire. It's a big old place, isn't it? Lawrence Downs. What is my biggest break in snooker? I lost last week. I fucking weren't happy. I was 3-0 down for I knew what was going on. Pulled it back to 3-3. And my backside fell out, to put it the polite way. My biggest break in snooker is about 48, I think. But I haven't had that for a while, if I'm honest. That's when I was younger. My mince pies are so bad now. James Slaughter's saying 4-1. We've had this little chat a minute ago, Simon, if you wasn't watching. But you just said Jason Malumbi will be back at the Den. Watch this space. I can't see it. And I'm not saying, I wouldn't want it because I think we got players in that area that cover him fine. Someone commented on earlier on and said, watch your own video from Saturday. You said the midfield was shit, which I did. But it's not the players. It's the formation and the way I think they're being instructed to play under Rowett. None of them get forward. The only one that does understand that role, and he's growing on me, and I can cope with him in the team or as a squad player, is Ryan Leonard. Again, going back to this Ryan Leonard, Ben Thompson thing, I don't think Rowett rates Ben Thompson really. So, James Slaughter says, start doing vlogs again. Yeah, I'll put that question up because it's a question I thought of myself. I did the Docs to the Den. I was going to do a sequel this year, Legends of the Den, and delve closer into, our longest serving player of all time, our youngest player of all time, the war years, and really go deep on it. But obviously the reduced pre-season, that couldn't happen. So I might do a series of short ones, sort of 10, 15-minute videos. The vlogs, one of my most enjoyable videos was the road to Moscow. But I don't think it should matter, but I'm 40 now. And you see a lot of young vloggers running around with cameras and that. I don't really film myself much at games anymore. I just do the full-time reactions, and then I do fan cams outside. But it's just going a different way at the minute with a more serious, longer formatted podcast, which I do enjoy. They're more serious. They're a bit more respectable. If I was 10 years younger, I'd be vlogging every day of the week. But I just feel... that is in between. Sorry, I'm reading something. So yeah, what come on, I was saying, I just feel a little bit old to be vlogging now. Maybe I should. Susan Moody. Hi, I'm unfortunately between Blackpool and Fleetwood. Saw you at Wigan last year. Wish I'd said hello to you. Well, hello, I'm saying it now. Thanks for tuning in. Why are you a Millwall fan? You're not alone. There's many that are from outside the area, but you must be an expat of the city, because to be in between Blackpool and Fleetwood, that is a long, long way away. Rob Jacob, any transfer costs? I haven't got any, mate. God's honest truth. And if I'm honest, if I did, I wouldn't be able to say anyway. But I honestly haven't. There isn't. If I did, I'd say yes, but I can't tell you. I don't know. None, as far as I know. Ellis Rowden, take Matt Smith to the Euros. We're still 10 minutes away. It's the slowest 10 minutes of my life. Matt Smith getting a lot of love tonight in the comments. Tom Bradshaw getting a lot of love tonight in the comments. Troy Parrott, not so much love, but he hasn't played, has he? There's another one on Bradshaw. Lewis Tucker says, do you think Bradshaw is a League One player? No, I don't. I think that's where he's going to end up, if I'm honest, because he wants to be around this area, I would imagine, for family reasons. I won't say any more than that. I liked him. We got him. He was never an unbelievable proven goal scorer, and we got him from Barnsley. It suited him to be in the city. It suits us to have him at the time. He unfortunately got his cruciate injury straight away. Then he came back, and I don't know if Harris thought he couldn't rely on him because or just wanted a bigger squad for the next year in the Championship. We brought Bradvardsson and Smith in at the same time. We still had O'Brien at that point, and I would have said going into the start of last season, Bradshaw was the main man. Now going into this season, he's probably third choice. Behind, probably fourth choice now, because with Parrott's fit as well. So he has slipped down the pecking order. I do feel sorry for him. We was having this discussion a little bit earlier on the Lions TV WhatsApp group, and Jack Carter said his first touch is fucking awful, which it is. I agree, but he doesn't want as a centre forward. I know it isn't his choice because you've got to manage to cope with any in-game situation. His first touch isn't going to be great when he's getting balls drilled at him here, with his back to goal on the halfway line and a defender up his arse. As we've seen before with finishes in and around the box. Luton, Neil Harris's last game in charge. Leeds, brilliant goal. Two goals at home in another game during midweek. He scored 7 in 7 under Harris at one point. And I kept referring back to that and I kept backing him. He does work hard and he makes good runs off the ball. But I just don't think, rightly or wrongly, whether I think he's a good goal scorer, because I do think he's a good goal scorer. I don't think he's going to score goals under Gary Rowett, and I wouldn't be surprised, I said this earlier to the boys, if he sees his contract out and ends up at either Gillingham or Cheltenham. And I think we'll score a lot of goals in League One. I still think he's got the potential. Put it this way, if you put Bradshaw in a Leeds side last year up front, he's not that good, but the amount of service he would have got, the amount of chances he would have got, I think he would have scored goals. Our forwards don't get any service. The only service we managed to get in is shipping balls in the box to Matt Smith. Oh, dear. Charlie says, we paid actual money to replace Gregory with Bradshaw. Of course, if you remember. Now, listen, if you give Lee Gregory the ball 100 times on the penalty spot in front of goal and Bradshaw the ball 100 times on the penalty spot in front of goal, I honestly think Bradshaw would score more goals. He is an out-and-out finisher. He can't do a lot else, whereas Gregory's a brilliant player and obviously much more suited to how we are. He obviously didn't even get in the squad to face us the other day against Stoke. So again, people talking about him coming back, people talking about Malumbi coming back. I don't know. I just think once it's done, it's done. You know, they've gone now. Greg has moved up north to be for family reasons again. So I don't think that he's going to want to come back anyway. Okay then. Oh, there's a nice message. Harry and Julie Bowden. Good afternoon, Dan. Thanks again for your time. You're a true legend. Oh, I'll take that all day long. Been called a lot worse. Yeah, Billy Symes agrees. He says Bradshaw's all right, but he needs the service. What he also absolutely stinks of as a man without any confidence at the minute. He needs goal. He needs one goal, but he's never going to get the amount of service that he needs. Oh, that one. Don't know. No comment. We need a backup keeper. Can't rely on him, unfortunately. Because there's all people shouting themselves out, shouting each other out. Shout out to the Millwall crew currently in Southall. Is that over by Harrow? I think it is. Shout out to you boys. Here you go. It's done. Yeah. Danny Ravel says, please, Millwall buy a striker with pace. Of course, we haven't bought anyone really. A very small amount we paid for Mason Bennett. But other than that, again, this is the thing. We're not going to, if we're tight on budget and we're tight on wages, we're not going to go out and get Malumbi when we need other players in other positions. Malumbi's probably on a fair whack. He wasn't in the Chelsea, he wasn't in the Brighton squad last night. Oh, he's not, as I said, he's not Iniesta. He done well for us. There's a lot of nice comments tonight. Several condolences. There we go. Wendy Atkinson. Hi, Dan. Thanks for getting my husband a ticket at Blackburn last season. Manchester Lion. I remember that. Yeah, you're welcome. There's a lot of nice comments tonight. Can someone just call me a fat prick or something, or just give me some sort of abuse in the comments so I feel a bit better about myself? So I'm not sure I like all these nice comments. Yes, Wendy, I do remember that. I collected some complimentary tickets for an away game, and I came outside and I had two. And your husband walked past and had a chat with me, and I said, "Do you need a ticket?" He went, "I haven't got one. You taking the piss?" And I said, "No, bang, there you go." So I gave him a free ticket. Who would I sell at the club for money? Where's that gone? Joe O'Mara's in. According to Billy Symes, I can't actually see Joe in, but there we go. Right. Who would I sell? Jed Wallace. There you go. In a two-word, one-name answer. Who would I sell at the club for money? Jed Wallace. Connor O'Mara on the Lions TV WhatsApp group. Dan, you fat prick. Cheers, Connor. I was hoping for more comments on I'll tell you what, I'll keep walking. I'll have to lose this fat tag. I've got a little while to go yet. There you go. Always tuning into your fantastic show, Northampton Lions. Thank you, Harry and Julie Bowden. Here we go. This excites me from whatever your name is, Nepus Vupus. Mahoney Masterclass incoming. It's on the cards, isn't it? It's on the cards. That's all I'll say. 227 people now watching live. Thank you. More praise for me. Come on, someone give me some horrible abuse. I will put it up if it's not too horrible. Dan, you're a legend. Wow. Thank you. Yeah, I don't believe that's true, Stella, really, but there you go. If we're on tight wages, we aren't going anywhere. Well, it's been a quiet transfer window across the board, I'd say, especially around the Championship. And I think that Connor, keep up the walking. But yeah. There we go. You mug. Thank you, James. Made me feel so much better. Yeah, this is you've noticed this. RS Clanning. Number 16 is free at Lions TV. So you're quoting me in. Yes. Well spotted. I did point this out to people the other day on the Lions TV WhatsApp group chat again, that we didn't allocate number 16 to anyone this season. So I don't think we personally need Malumbi. If he comes, he comes. I won't be disappointed, put it that way. But I just think we need to strengthen in other areas. Cheers, Pete. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so Maybe I was wrong because according to Millwall, I follow, it's a 4-4-2. Bulkowski in goal, Romeo right back, Murray Wallace left back, Cooper and Hutchinson centre backs, Ferguson right mid, Mahoney left, Woods and Leonard central, and Bradshaw and Matt Smith up front. So maybe I was misinformed, shall we say. You talk a lot of big sense, Big D. I don't know how I feel about the Big D, but I'll take it. Thank you. George Sweeney says, love you, Dan. Love you, Dan. Remember Sonny shaving his hair? Yeah, I remember that. That was brilliant, wasn't it? I do remember that. It was on like a Saturday night. Dan, do you think we will make the playoffs this season from Mark Paris? And then to follow on from that, they're switching round, by the way. The game is about to kick off. The boys are switching round, and we're going to shoot towards the Cold Blow Lane goal first off. We should be happy about discussing whether we'll make the playoffs of this year rather than worrying about going down. I don't think we're going down for 1 minute. Big up, Ronnie. There you go. Is that me with Ronnie Corbett glasses? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's exactly what I thought, mate, when she said Big D. Exactly what I thought. Oh, dear. Yeah, good to see Marlon Romeo back, says Mick Robinson. The game is going to get underway. I was misinformed. It does appear to be a 4-4-2. The sun is shining in beautiful South Bermondsey. And here we go. It's going to be Ryan Leonard to kick off. How many of you are actually watching iFollow? Watching me and watching iFollow. Danny Ravel says Alexander should be playing today. George Alexander, I agree. He should be around it, but he's currently on loan to Concord Rangers, and I've just got to the FA Trophy final at Wembley. It's a throw on. 17 minutes gone to, you said Colchester, Cheltenham. No, could try to control his 50p head, and it's a throw on to Millwall. Hutchinson ships it to Cooper. Cooper along the back line to Man Mountain Murray. Murray Wallace ships a long diagonal. You will see a lot of those today. And it drops down to, after a don't know what I was going to say, to Marlon Romeo. Conor Mahoney takes the throw quickly to Hutchinson. Hutchinson swings one into the box far too close to the goalkeeper. And that will end up, Rob Jacobs said, yeah, he's multitasking. Josh Hobbs, says yes. Oh, silly bollocks, 8 days. Any chance you get back on the channel, mate? I remember the last video you did, mate. You come around my house, you remember? That's before Bulkowski signed for us. Come on, you Lions, says Simon Patterson. Let's have a look. Sorry, I don't want to not talk to you, but I will need to look at the game, obviously, as well. Murray Wallace, he hasn't really settled down yet. There's a lot of balls going in and out of play. Who saw that, by the way? Someone posted that on our Lions TV WhatsApp group today, that the game between Wickham and Rotherham, the ball was only in play for 35 minutes in the whole game. And we thought our game was bad on Saturday. Robert Wickstead says, what is the Den like and how can you get tickets? Well, at the minute you won't get any tickets unless you was a season ticket holder from last season. I'm hoping to get my season ticket Friday. Does anyone want to tell Robert Wickstead what the Den's like? Well, I'll try and keep us updated on the game. It's a free kick to Cheltenham. It's only 2 minutes gone. Timothy May. Dan, you are doing a great job, especially for us expats. Thank you, mate. As my new regime of trying to be a more mature adult and exercise some demons that I've had in my life for my whole life, without getting too deep. Look at Joe Amara's Insta story. Why? I'm trying to do a video every day now throughout the season. Swung into the box. Bulkowski just lets it go over his head. The Polish Panther's not interested, and it ends up bouncing off the Husky Chocolate sign behind the North Stand lower tier. Yeah, I'm trying to bang Thomas Ferguson. I can't put that up. 17 minutes. Well, what? I don't know. Sorry, did I say 17 minutes gone? There's 2 minutes and 3 minutes gone right now. Ball forward. Joe's mentioned me in his story, but I can't look at Joe because I'm watching the game on my phone. Another misplaced pass from Cheltenham, And it's back in play quickly. Mahoney keen to get on with things tonight. Knocks it inside to Hutchinson. Hutchinson now is going to go back to Cooper. There's no rush here from Mill at all. A very patient build-up. I would be honest, we're not looking like we're lining up like a 4-4-2. It looks like it's three at the back. And the reason I say that is you get Hutchinson and Murray Wallace very, very wide. Murray Wallace is on the ball right now. Him and Shane Ferguson both think one's going to leave it to the other and neither of them really take the ball. To me, it looks like a three at the back. We're very high. For once, we're very, very high instead of being very deep. Cooper again to Hutchinson. By the way, super chats are open if you want to donate to the channel. All donations greatly received, especially after the Elton Terrace Club dropped out sponsoring us this year. You can make a one-off donation. If you want to become a Patreon, the link's there. Oh, Woods caught on the ball. And Cheltenham are in with a chance. Bolkowski comes out. Woods caught on the ball, but listen, that's fine. It doesn't happen often. And that is the reason that he's playing tonight. He needs game time. He needs to be back amongst it. And then there is just switching one nicely to Hutchinson. It's definitely free at the back, everyone. Got to tell you. No, you don't want to hear that, but I was right. Woods and Leonard very close together at the minute. Long diag again. Brought down nicely by Smith to Leonard. Leonard, what was that? I'm starting to warm to Leonard. I really want to keep praising him, but that was awful. Would you like... Hang on, let's have a look. Would you have any old players back on their last season's form? Well, I would have Lee Gregory back in a heartbeat. Lewis Tucker says, Woods or Thompson? Well, Woods is clearly a better player. They're different types of players. But Woods is technically probably the best player on our side. Let's be honest. We haven't really settled into the game yet. 6 minutes gone. And Cheltenham are doing all right, to be fair. They're pressing us high, not giving us time to settle on the ball. I do imagine that is going to change over the course of the game, of course, by the time we get settled, we get into a swing of things. But at the minute, knocking it along the back line, we've only got two of our players in our own half. Everyone else is forward. What we don't want to do is force this. Just keep the ball. Let Cheltenham do the work. But we're being very, very patient in our build-up, knocking it along the back line, getting their forwards running. And Hutchinson advances, gives it to Woods on the halfway line. Back to Hutchinson. It's going to go back to Woods, I would have thought. Yeah, it did. Back to Hutchinson. Can someone else play? Thank you. Ball into Mahoney from Hutchinson. Wasn't the best. And again, just go back. We just retain the ball. This is good. This is what we need. We need a little bit of continuity, a little bit of understanding. And we need a little bit of confidence on the ball, knocking the ball around at the den. We've lost out there, though. Good pressing, to be fair, from Cheltenham. They've won the ball back again. You just can see they haven't really got a lot coming forward. Tony Schultz says, shame about the Elton Terrace Club. I only joined there because of Lions TV. I should have told them that. But they're all right. They're good boys. They're really good boys. And I gave them the opportunity to pull out because I've seen their clubs being shut for 5 months. And they did pull out, really. But it's unfortunate. It's one of them things. They have been replaced now anyway by the legend is Matt Anderson, who now sponsors our podcast and our full-time reactions as Match Scaffolding. Yeah, Lewis Tucker, very good to see Marlon Romeo back. I agree with that one, mate. I do agree with that. Don't know where he was. Who knows? But he's back now and he's fit, so he'll play, I would imagine, 45 minutes tonight, at least. It'd be good to see him get more under his belt, maybe an hour, and then he can obviously, on Saturday, play against Rotherham. Another pre-match prediction coming up for that on Thursday. Cheltenham are doing all right here, but in my opinion, they're giving like everything they've got. I can see them gassing out very, very, very early. Look, that's actually a foul, but it's good pressing by their wide man. Should I put that there a bit? So I'm not going to keep doing that. It's like, it feels a bit weird turning away from the camera. But I do want to see the camera at the same time. So let me go and just change the banner. Goes all the way through to... There's a starting 11 at the bottom of the screen. Carabao Cup second round. Of course, the winner of this will play a home tie against the winner of Sheffield United versus Burnley. Ryan Wood's on the ball now. Nice little touch to Leonard. Leonard back to Cooper. Cooper diagonally switched to Marlon Romeo, who advances with the ball into the second half. He's got no support. He's going to have to go alone. Oh, he found someone. Nice. To Bradshaw. Bradshaw to Mahoney on the edge of the box. He goes down. They want a free kick. I didn't get it. It broke to Matt Smith. Matt Smith misplaced the left foot pass and then went, "Ref, that was a foul," because he misplaced his pass. But that was better. I thought Mahoney was going to get out his feet and shoot, but there was a lot of Cheltenham players around him very, very quickly as he did that. Yeah, Nepos Vulture says it looked like a foul. Romeo again on the ball. Done well there, Romeo, when he advanced, found a little pocket, found a little bit of space, found a man in space. There was no space for himself. Slotted it through the eye of a needle. And here we come again on the attack with Murray Wallace into the box. Oh, wow, Murray, that is not good. And there's no ball boy, so it could take a while to get that one back. But, yeah, there you go. Jacob, listen, mate, I pretty much would have said the same thing. There you go. Someone can translate that. That'd be helpful. Dude needs to wear glasses to find something positive about football. Is that me? Don't know. Show the game. No. We've been down this road before. I cannot show you the game. I do say that when I post out. I can't show you the game. iFollow is owned by the EFL. The EFL give all monies from the Millwall games to Millwall Football Club. If I show the content, not only will I get a warning from the club, not only am I doing the club out of profit because people will be watching it on a dodgy stream, not only will that make me a terrible YouTuber just trying to jump on and trying to steal other people's content, it just can't happen. So there you go. That's why I can't show the game. I do make that very, very clear before that I cannot show the game. 250 people watching. Here comes Mahoney. Crosses into the box. Right foot. Bradshaw done well to try and get on the end of it. It was a good cross. It was a difficult one for Bradshaw to deal with. It was going across his body. He tried to get his right foot up. Again, it came from a quick throw from Marlon Romeo. 1-2 and a 3-4 with Mahoney. Mahoney turns out, cuts in. Absolutely. I think the Cheltenham defenders had to pay to get back in. Mahoney sent him so far the wrong way. B-Lion. I don't know, mate. I don't know how it still happens, but it does. Goal kick to Cheltenham. Marlon Romeo's looking razor sharp, by the way. I've got to be honest. And Conor Mahoney looks full of confidence, which he should because they're League Two. But, we can only beat what's put in front of us. Marlon Romeo doing a little bit defending now on his side of the pitch. Cheltenham keeping the ball nicely. 11 minutes gone. Oh, a little slot inside. See that little slot inside catches that a few times, but the ball goes out for a goal kick to be taken by the Polish Panther. Jeff Marshall says, "I'm listening to iFollow, but I'm watching you, Dan." Right, okay. All right, fair enough. I would say watch iFollow and listen to me, maybe. But maybe you didn't want to pay for iFollow. Who knows? Harry does stuff. What sort of stuff do you do, Harry? Parrott back for Rotherham? I can't see it, to be honest. And if he is, he won't be starting. He'll get eased back into the fold. Harry and Julie Bowden again. The duo, the deadly duo from Northampton. How many fans do you think Millwall will let in if it happens? Well, the club come out and said, didn't they? They'd already sold 2,900 season tickets before lockdown. I'm keeping an eye on the game, by the way. So if I've got one eye in Swanley and one eye in Bromley, that's what I'm doing. I'm watching the game, but I'm answering that question. So the club come out and said, for the 2,900 people that got their season tickets during or before lockdown, you will automatically be in from October. The first game's going to be on October the 20th against Luton at home, I believe. They then come out and said another 900 season tickets will go on sale at a point which they'll announce. Murray Wallace lost out there and Cheltenham break, but he recovers and it's a throw to Cheltenham deep inside our defensive half. The club now come out last week and put a statement out and said another 2,000, not 900, another 2,000 season ticket holders will get the opportunity. Season ticket holders from last season will get the opportunity to buy their season ticket this Friday. They haven't said how many points you need, although I should be at the very top of that list. loyalty points, that is. So we're hoping there's going to be 4,000 season ticket holders. Sorry, 4,900 season ticket holders will have season tickets by Friday. So long throw from Cheltenham into the box. Flick on, and Bolkowski gets the W out, the old school W. Boom. If it goes there, could go 3 rounds. You get the W there, Bolt, and then bring it into the chest. And here comes Marlon Romeo on the absolute gallop. Looks like he's absolutely desperate to get some minutes under his belt. Shocking cross, but it deflects, and it just runs out for a throw on. Lee Watson clearly didn't watch the pre-match prediction. I went for a 4-0 Millwall win with Cooper, Romeo, Woods, and I think Mahoney getting the goals. That comes in. What an absolute bookie buster that will be. It is a corner. Why does everyone think it's all right? Call me Big D now? I don't know. Corner comes in. Mahoney swings one in. Oh, back post goal. Oh, no, it's not. How has he missed it? Cross in from Mahoney. Deep to the far post from a corner. Cooper went for it. It sort of come off a defender's shoulder, flew up. Matt Smith's there, centre of the goal, 6 yards out. I've just said goal because I just assumed he'd score, and he heads it wide. He was under pressure from a Cheltenham defender, but yeah, we should be 1-0 up. Rightly says the I follow commentator. If we can, what's this? If we concede the first goal, it's going to go to penalties. Don't make me block you from the stream, Tom. Yeah, sharp, Tom. Cool first goal scorer, and I'll have a cheeky punt at it. I'm going to go for Mahoney first goal, and he's on the ball now. He's going to shoot now. Oh, he's going to... He shot from about 35 yards there, Mahoney. Goalkeeper saves it. Bradshaw goes to pounce on the rebound. The goalkeeper gets there first. Good following in that from Bradshaw. Likes it. It's quite a good game. It's quite opened up. 15 minutes gone. Quite end to end. We look good going forward, which, again, no disrespect. We should. Just showing a replay of Mahoney there, collecting the ball, opening his body up. It was a bit of a bobbler, the shot. It wasn't no grass cutter for sure, but the keeper saves it. Good following up from Bradshaw. Enjoyed that. I think it's only a matter of time, yeah. Just to reiterate, I am going for a 4-0 win. Lawrence Downs says £5 on Mahoney. Steve Lyons says we haven't got a home advantage. Why are people don't? I don't want this name tag to stick. Big D. What is this about? Everyone's calling me. Please don't Big D me off. Call me anything you like, but don't call me Big D. I'm slightly smaller D now. I'm a stone and a half lighter since lockdown. Free kick to Millwall. Oh no. Marlon Romeo's down. 2 of our players are down. For fuck's sake. Let's look at the replays with reaction to the Big D comment. Cheltenham go to clear the ball. Mahoney closes very well. It sort of puts Marlon Romeo in a 50-50. He's hurt his foot there. And then Mahoney drops to the floor as well. Mahoney's back up. It's going to be a free kick. I'm hoping Marlon Romeo. Fuck off with a Big D. It's a free kick to Millwall on the touchline near the dugouts, a little bit closer to the goal, towards the cold blow lane. Conor Mahoney is going to swing one in, left-footed. The Millwall players and the Cheltenham players line up along the edge of the penalty area. Come on, Connor. Mahoney is going to swing one in. There it is. Cleared. Wasn't the best cross. Woods keeps it, knocks it out to Fergie. Fergie's going to do 2 yards because he's got no confidence to do anything else. Yep, and gives it back to Woods, puts him in the shit. Woods is on the halfway line, if you heard that from the commentator. Ryan Leonard back in. See, Leonard, for me, I've started to like Leonard. He is growing on me. He needs to get forward more. He definitely needs to get forward more. Marlon Romeo on the ball seems to be fine after that clash of feet. That kick he took. And that's another foul. He gives it to Mahoney. Mahoney again. They can't deal with Mahoney. 300 people in the chat. Nice. Mahoney this time takes it quickly to Woods. Woods to Cooper. Cooper to Murray Wallace. Trying to get them moving around the opposition and to create space. But we had, in my eyes, we had a brilliant opportunity to put the ball in. D Diddy. Harry does stuff. It's not as bad as Big D, Heavy D. Connor Mahoney on the ball, just absolutely thriving on it. Wants it, demanding it. He's come short. He's got missed out that time. Matt Smith heads it down. Tom Bradshaw, edge of the box, holds it up, knocks it back to Ryan Leonard. Oh, what a goal. What a strike, Ryan Leonard. Brilliant goal. Long diag into the box. Matt Smith wins it. He drops to Bradshaw again. Bradshaw was playing on Smith's shoulder. He was right there, but it just didn't fall for him right. What he did, he protected the ball well. He laid in Ryan Leonard, who run in central, very central, 25 yards, low, hard. The goalkeeper didn't even see it. Great strike from Ryan Leonard. There you go. 1-0 on the ball for Millwall after they're still showing the replay. Leonard giving it the complete bother, didn't even celebrate. But it is 1-0 for a great strike from Ryan Leonard. And there is 19 minutes on the clock. So that'll go down as a 20th minute goal. Ryan Leonard, but I've got to tell you, he's the only one. He has to start Saturday. He has to start because he's the only one for the midfielders who will get forward. And he can score an absolute banger, which is exactly what he's just done. We're nearly an hour into the stream. 308 people are watching. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to become a patron, by the way, you can become a patron for £2.50 a month. You can make a one-off donation to the channel if you want. In Super Chats, it's available now. You can donate anything from a penny to £1 or more. Check out our clothing range, by the way. I ain't mentioned, it's that side. I ain't mentioned, by the way, the clothing range, have I? The Lionesses. We sponsor the Lionesses now, don't we? Our logo, the No One Likes Us logo, is going on their shirt sleeve from this week. They won their first game of the season, the Lionesses. Well done to them. 3-1 away at Stevenage on Sunday. And this Sunday, they are at home to London something Lions, New London Lions. That isn't the old Lionesses, at Fisher in the FA Cup. So I might go to that one Sunday. Get along, support the Lionesses. Hey, here he is. My boy Ski. What's happening, bruv? That's my son, by the way, for those who don't know. He'll kill me for saying this as well. Please subscribe to his channel if you like gaming. He's very, very good. He's brilliant at editing. He's quite good with the old audio as well. Puts together a lovely YouTube video. If you wouldn't mind, he'll get the ump of me for telling you, but please subscribe to his channel. He's really, really genuinely good. If you like that sort of thing, the Lions TV WhatsApp chat goes, and Conor O'Mara says, step forward, Mr. Ryan Leonard. Yeah. Yes, Henna's geezer, says Lewis Tucker. So long dive again to no one. These streams, Harry does stuff. Harry knows a lot of stuff. Again, during lockdown, me and Henna's did live streams. And the reason we did live streams was because we were just trying to. Here's another one. Look. Stop selling Millwall merch. Well, first off, it ain't Millwall merch. It's our own brand. It's our own logo. Second, mind your own fucking business, you busy fucker. How's that? Yeah. So, by the way, our clothing range is sold all over the world. So for those who go, they would buy it anyway. Loads of people buy it, and that's put us in a position to sponsor the Lionesses for this season. So you don't like it, feel free to unfollow, free to unsubscribe. Yeah, actually, it's just put this user in a timeout. Ain't a problem. They can't win. Henna's, what are you saying? People are saying. But yeah, so the Lionesses, I'm going to go and watch them Sunday. If anyone's there, I should be there. Yeah, Alex Pearce. Someone just said, the commentator said Alex Pearce not involved at all. 22 minutes gone. 1-0. I can see it being more than that. Smith heads it down to Mahoney. Didn't quite work out. See, again, with Smith on the pitch, we're still not doing it as I'd like to see us do it, going through the middle a lot more, although that's where our goal came from. We're doing foul again on Marlon Romeo. We're not wrapping him up in cotton wool. Done very well, Marlon Romeo, so far. We've sort of taken a quick free kick without them really realising it there. Mahoney switches it wide. Yeah, we're getting a lot of balls in the box, long diags to Smith, and it does work well. Ferguson down the line to Murray Wallace. Murray Wallace with a chance to cross. Murray Wallace kicks out the ground for the second time. No, he doesn't. Matt Smith just about keeps it in. It comes out to Woods. Woods to Mahoney on the edge of the box again. Lots of bodies around him. Gives it to Woods, to Romeo. Crosses in. Cleared. Comes back. It's a Fergie. Fergie took one of them shots where you swipe it and it all goes up in the air and then comes back behind you. He was unlucky for it. He'd come at him at an instant. And here we are again on the edge of the box. Bradshaw, unlucky. This is what Bradshaw needs. Bradshaw got the ball there, took a run, cut in, took a shot, deflected, goes wide for a Millwall corner. Put in by Ryan Leonard. Leonard does well. Bradshaw had acres of space there and he does the right thing. It's a good block by the Cheltenham defender and it is a corner. To be taken by Connor Mahoney. Mahoney, we nearly scored from our last corner. The players have run early. It's crossed in. Back post to Cooper. Back into the middle. Cleared by Cheltenham. It's back in Millwall possession. Marlon Romeo just about... Oh, Connor Mahoney. Sorry, just try to keep that one in. Eventually, he manages to slide and keep it in, but causes more damage than not by giving it away, unfortunately. It wasn't his fault. He did everything he could. And here come Cheltenham, giving away. Ryan Leonard. Sorry, not Ryan Leonard. It's Jake Cooper. Jake Cooper. Now it's Ryan Leonard. Loses the ball. Don't mind, I'll let you off. He scored a 25-yarder. Cheltenham trying to put the ball around nicely, to be fair. They can't be a bad Division... I keep saying Division 2. They can't be a bad League 2 side, to be fair, Cheltenham. Daryl McDonald says, greetings from Ukraine. Mad for Millwall. Well, appreciate you tuning in, mate. Appreciate your support. I would ask you a question is, Daryl McDonald isn't really a Ukrainian name, is it? How comes you ended up out there? Sorry. Henna says, Dad, what's the score? Don't worry, that is my son, by the way, in case not everyone calls me Dad. We're 1-0 up. 25 minutes gone. Ryan Leonard with the goal. Steve Lyons says, Dad, I've got to ask you, there's a reason why you blocked me on Twitter. Well, I only block people on Twitter if they absolutely say something outrageously horrible to me. I can take criticism. I can take people calling me a fat bastard, but there's certain things I won't have. And if I blocked you on Twitter, mate, that's probably why. If you tell me your surname, I might look into it. Having said that, Ian B. Greetings from Delaware in the USA. Hello, mate. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate your support. Yeah. Back in the day when I first started to, I didn't really know what I was doing. Sometimes I did block people and don't even know why. I just didn't really understand how social media worked. I was a roofer before this. Cross into the box, cleared. Marlon Romeo and Connor Mahoney. By the way, Mahoney's playing on the right and Fergie's on the left, contrary to what I thought I put up. Sorry, it's Mahoney doing very, very well. Leonard's always been a machine on FIFA, though, starting to act like it in real life now. He can score a goal, mate, can't he? That's for sure. But I'm very much liking the look of... someone else has said... Leonard is a monster on FIFA, and then someone else is... This big D thing I don't like, but it's starting to stick, innit? I've been called worse. I've been married and engaged twice. It's 1-0, Kerry. 1-0 to Millwall. Ryan Leonard with a goal. There's currently 26 minutes on the clock. We sort of they started strong. They was good at that to give it all they got to stand the game, and we started to flex our muscles. We started to keep the ball well. We scored a goal. We got on top for a 5-minute spell after that, but now it sort of died down a little bit. The game. No, it's not on Sky. It's on iFollow. I didn't know you wanted to watch it. Otherwise, I'd have said come round after school. Sorry, mate. Am I an Ashfelter? No, I'm not an Ashfelter. I'm doing this job I do this full time. That's why I managed to get a video out every day. There's a lot of work goes into a video a day, by the way. If anyone does YouTube, you would know that. But I'm banging out sometimes more videos a day, plus organising all the interviews and everything. I do everything myself, film it, edit, present it. The whole package is everything. It's all me. Do the whole thing back to front, start to finish. But I used to be a roofer. And I was a zinc and copper roofer. Very specialist. Done a lot of zinc work and copper work. Worked all over the world. Used to earn a lot of money. A lot of money. Could go back to earning 5 times what I earn now by doing the old job tomorrow, but I had enough of it. Not for me. I'd rather do something I love and earn less. Romeo again, flying forward. Doing very well, Marlon. I was going to say it's not a bad ball into the box. It turned out it was a bad ball into the box, and the keeper comes. And No worries, you probably don't care, but I was off school today. Because when I text you every day and say, how was school? You just put, yeah, all right. That's it. I don't get nothing else out of you, so I didn't bother asking. If you was off school today, mate, you could have good ball from Mahoney. Could have told me, couldn't you? Am I supposed to guess what you're doing every day? Well, I don't believe that this is true, John Walk, but it probably could have been. I remember you roofed my house about 10 years ago. Terrible job. At least your YouTube's better. Thank you. It's fuck off with this big D thing. Still 0-0. 28 minutes gone. Long ball forward from Cheltenham. Long diag. It's cleared. Ryan Leonard's on the ball. He slots it forward to Bradshaw. Bradshaw turns nicely. Gets brought down. Free kick to us on the halfway line. Hope you're well, Big D. Fuck off. Should do a podcast featuring the Lions TV lads. Funny you should say that. Oh. So I'm watching cross into the box. Keeper gets it. We did do that, Dave. We did do that. We did a podcast featuring the Lions TV lads. But that's what Lions Lounge Lockdown was originally supposed to be. I did the pilot of Pete O'Mara. I put that back up, by the way, yesterday. So here we go. Someone's confident. Liam Buxton. Harry Double could potentially be the son of my old mate Ryan Double. Is it? Ryan Double, what a player he was, by the way. Lovely, technically gifted. Right winger for Slade Green in the old Kent League days with me. Harry, where do I think we'll finish? Anywhere between 6th and 10th. We need to get. It all hinges. It all hinges on. For me, it all hinges on how well Parrott does, because I think that's where we're gonna. I think we're gonna. Mahoney now crosses in, clear for Mahoney's everywhere. By the way, Mahoney's on the left, Mahoney's on the right, Mahoney's central. He'd be like Lionel Messi in League Two, but can he produce it in the Championship? That's the question I'm asking you. And then Kerry Lane comes in and says, "Big D, you should do a podcast with Little D." Little D used to be on the channel a lot, but not so much anymore. Corner for Millwall. Next to the Docker stand, Mahoney whips this one outwards, left-footed. Header from Hutchinson. Header again from Ryan Leonard. Unlucky. Header on the turn again, getting the positions. Ain't got a problem with it. Ben Reed, there you go. Bit of luck. I got loads of early good comments, and then I said, someone's give me be horrible. Now people ain't stop being horrible. Looking sharp, Dan, says Ben Reed. Thank you. I'll take that. Pat Hanlon. Hey, BD. That's what's taking that stands for Big Dan, does it? You're a better commentator than you are a roofer. Yeah. What's going on here? Score production, Big D. I support Cheltenham. Fuck's sake. I'm definitely walking tomorrow. Yeah, we're on the chance here. Ooh. Mahoney does really well. Oh, my God. Absolutely get the showboat out. Crosses it into the box. Skills that Conor Mahoney he won the ball back off the first one. Second defender comes in. He does like a double step over drag back through the geezer's legs. And I'm getting excited. Yes, I need to remember again, our opposition. So if he could do this on a Saturday, please, Connor. Connor should play out of 10, really, in my opinion. It's a good cross into the box, yes. And as the commentator rightly said, he is playing with a little bit of a swagger tonight. There is 32 minutes gone. It is a corner. It's going to be, this time, taken right-footed by Ryan Leonard. So it's going to be drifted in instead of whipped by Mahoney. So the back post again. Cooper heads it, cleared slightly. And that will be cleared properly. Oh, dear. Good pressing there again from Leonard. Getting high up the pitch. Not giving Cheltenham the opportunity to play. That's a great ball from their centre half, though. Switches it to the left back, a long diag. Clip down the line. Marlon Romeo will deal with that one. He does well, Marlon. Does well again. Hutchinson now to Bradshaw. Bradshaw's finding some space out here tonight. He's just giving the ball away, though, after everything I've said about him. I'd love to see I would honestly, genuinely love to see Bradshaw get a goal tonight. His confidence is crying out of it. Crying out for it. Liam Buxton says, how do I think Mahoney will do this year? Well, I think he'll do well, mate, if he's given the chance to play. I know they're League Two, but I like him in this sort of free role. That way he's got to do no... The problem you've got Mahoney sometimes is he plays wide and then he'll lose the ball and he won't track back. If he's playing like a central free role as a 10, which... he is tonight. Well, he's supposedly on the right, on the left. He's just playing all over the place. He's doing very, very well. Ryan Leonard scores our first goal of the season. John Walk. Oh, God. Right, let's concentrate on the game now. Win the ball back again. Ryan Leonard plays it square. It's just Sean Hutchinson. Hutchinson to Romeo. Millwall just content to keep the ball. Romeo knocks it line to Bradshaw. Bradshaw to Romeo. Romeo to Hutchinson. Angles being made right next to Bart Balkowski by Cooper, who switches the play to Murray Wallace. 34 minutes gone. It's still 1-0. Someone thinks it's going to be 4-1 Cheltenham. I don't think that's possible. Good run. Mahoney again now. Checks back. Lovely. Finds Leonard, who's in range. He's going to hit another one. Just over the bar. Don't mind that, Leonard. Don't mind that, Ryan. Charlie Richardson says, Bradshaw is Bromley level. Yeah, he didn't do too well there, mate, when he gave the ball away, did he? But, by the way, this isn't... Wood seems to be struggling a bit. Think he'll go off at half-time. He doesn't travel the best, does he, in general, mate? In general. But I just wanted to answer this question. I know it's not Millwall related. Who's better, Ronaldo or Messi? All day long, Ronaldo. All day long, Ronaldo. And I'll tell you why. Messi, once again, just recently proved he shit himself and he's not prepared to test himself at any other level, any other situation in a different country. When he's done it on every stage, at every level and destroyed every single league he's ever played in, like Ronaldo has, I might say Messi. But until that day comes, let's see if Messi goes as old as Ronaldo, like, plays for as long as Ronaldo does as well. Because Ronaldo's going to be playing about 45 the way he's going. Great play again from Mahoney. That was a foul. Doesn't matter. Marlon Romeo wins it back with a deflection off the Cheltenham player, and it will be a throw on to Millwall. 36 minutes gone. Harry Morgan says, we're playing good. We're doing all right, mate. Yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing the job we need to do so far. The heat might be playing a factor. I know it's pretty cooled down now, but today was a ridiculously hot day. Edge of the box, Ryan Leonard does well. Knocks it to Ferguson square. Murray Wallace tries to get on the overlap, and in turn he creates some space for Fergie to cut inside. He eventually gets it though, and now back to Fergie, and now back to Wallace. Getting knocked around by us quite nicely. Cheltenham doing the chasing. It going to go all the way back to Balkowski, is it? No. Cooper has the ball deep in our half, switches it again quickly to Hutchinson. I said we're definitely playing free at the back because Hutchinson's really high up on the right. Hutchinson goes for the big switch up. Doesn't really come off. Heads back to the Cheltenham goalkeeper. Ronaldo's a machine. There's a lot of talk there about, Dan, I want Matt Swift to score, says Liam Buxton. Mate, I don't care who scores as long as someone does. Lewis Tucker, let's answer that question. Any news on the Etienne Vivea? Do you know what I do with the Lions Lounge lockdowns, which I shouldn't do? Right? I should not reveal anyone, get the interview done, and then tell you. But I get so excited that I want to share the news. So Etienne Vivea, put it out. We're looking for him. And very quickly, a Millwall fan who lives in Holland called Matteo Groningen, I think your name is, if you're watching, on Twitter said, I know I can get in contact with me. His nephew, Etienne Vivea's nephew, is actually a famous comedian in Holland. So we found out he's called Rui Vivea. Found him, contacted him, custard pie. It's never came back to us. But it might be something. It might be something. Unlucky. That I've always wanted to do this. I tried to do it when I went to Russia. I tried to track him down. Tried to track him, Uwe Fuchs and Kine down. We got Kine. I might just like go there one day on a whim and do a little video abroad and just try and track down Etienne Vivia. A little bit like a surprise with Cilla Black episode. Ooh, that's a good question. Bailey Markham, Dan, I have a question. Keep, loan, and sell Bradshaw, Smith, and Bavardson. Well, I'll keep Smith. I'd sell Bavardson because I don't think he's any good, which I suppose leaves loan Bradshaw, but I don't know why we'd loan him or. Yeah. Good question. I like that. Deck, over there. All right, Deck, what's happening? Yeah, this would be an interesting one. Lewis Tucker says, what about the BG, Dave Mitchell? I'd like to interview Dave Mitchell. We've got Jason Van Blurk and Casey Keller both come up this week. I do constantly strive to get other players. I'm trying to get more players all the time. There will be a Lions Lounge lockdown every single week going out from now, just forever, hopefully, because I enjoy doing them. So we've got 2 lined up. I do try every day when I'm not doing something. If I've got a spare hour, I try and track other players down. I haven't done so bad. I've got, obviously, all the Lions Lounge lockdowns, 24 so far. And not to forget, all the ones I did a long time ago, Cascarino, Herlock, Ian Dawes, Frank Harper, Gary Alexander, Pete Sweeney, Mark Beard in lockdown as well, Robbie Ryan, Tony Warner and Ronnie Ball back in the early days at Christmas special. So I've done loads and loads and loads. Cascarino. But I will try and reconquer those players. This was spoken about and discussed with him personally, not by me, during the lockdown interviews of the 2000 era. And it will happen one day. Symes is in for a road trip. Should we do it? You can be the cameraman, Simon. Should we actually do it? No banter. Let's do it. Yeah, let's talk about this guy. I have tried and tried and tried to get him in, and he is not fucking interested, Kale. Which is fair enough. He don't want to come on Lions TV. Well, I will tell you this. The 2000 era players all have a WhatsApp group. They'll still keep in touch. They've got a WhatsApp group. Tim Cale's not on it. That's all I'll say. Good question, Liam Buxton. 40 minutes gone, by the way. There's not really a lot going on at the minute. We are 1-0 up through a Ryan and a strike on 19 minutes from the edge of the box, assisted by Tom Bradshaw. And the game sort of, the pace has dropped out of it. There's a lot of head tennis going on as we speak. Liam Buxton, how many goals from Matt Smith this season? Good question. I'm going to go for 10 again. Not again. I think he'll get 10. I think he might have got more than Cheltenham on the attack. Marlon Romeo gets across well. But Cheltenham still have the ball. Shot from distance. Oh, it nearly sneaks in the far corner. I think the Polish Panther had it covered, if I'm honest. I'm saying nothing. Michael Heisman says Smith will get 10 minimum again. Excited for Casey Keller, by the way. Chance. Oh, I wasn't looking, but Cheltenham scored, but it's been disallowed for offside. Okay, Kenny Cunningham. It's done. We've done Lions Lounge with Kenny Cunningham. It's up on the channel. It wasn't even that long ago. Matt Lawrence. Done Matt Lawrence not too long ago in lockdown. Steve Claridge. Don't like Steve Claridge. Loved him as a player. He's a bit of a. I've heard him on a couple of podcasts. I was actually present at a podcast a long time ago. Sorry, son. What's happening, lad? What do you want to know? I didn't see the question. They're going quite quick. Dave Longley said, "What's the lineup?" Good shout, Dave. That is today's starting 11. That is what I said. Oh, I keep doing that with the comments, don't I? That's what I believe the lineup to be. Looking at it, I still think it pretty much is, to be honest. It's definitely 3 at the back. I know iFollow said 4-4-2. I'm pretty confident it's not. Kenny Draper in the Lions TV WhatsApp group said Murray Wallace was playing that geezer on by about 2 yards. So we got lucky there, apparently. But there you go. It's coming up to half-time. Conor Mahoney again on the ball deep. Cuts onto his left, as the commentator rightly says. He's running right across the face of the halfway line and brings in Murray Wallace. Wallace, long diag towards Smith. Smith flicks it on to Romeo, unlucky. Just runs out of play. Good idea. Again, this crossfield ball isn't ideal, but it's one that gives us a different dimension to trying to get the balls down the wing and crossing balls into the box. And we edge towards half-time. Can we hunt down Phil Barber? Jimmy Abdul, I've got contacts into him, trying to make that one happen. Morrison is in the chat. It's not the actual Steve Morrison. Steve Morrison, I've been on Byron Webster's, been busting Byron Webster's balls for a long time to try and get Morrison on. And to be fair to Byron, he's been trying to get Morrison on. Morrison was thinking about it, but he still ain't made his mind up. So I do strive every day. Liam Buxton here. Let's just put this one to the vote. Hang on. Damn, mate, I've got to say I want Malumbi back. I personally don't, and I've given my reasons for that on social media. Who agrees with Liam? Trying this one as we speak. His best mate's trying to get him on board. Keith Stevens, don't think that one's happening. Don't fancy it. This is trying to happen right now. Spoke to Mark Bertrand today, trying to get into him to get that one over the line for us. But again, I don't think it might happen. So, yeah, there you go. No. Would I take Malumbi back on loan? No, I wouldn't. I've explained my reasons for that. 45 minutes on the clock, 1 minute of injury time. Now, I've explained this earlier on in the video, very early on in the video, so I'll just cover it again. Why not? I wouldn't take Jason Malumbi back. And for those shocked that he wasn't in the Brighton squad, I don't know why. He was good for us, yes. He wasn't a world beater by any stretch. Got stuck in, played the Millwall way, did very well for us, loved his time at the club. I don't think we're bringing him back for the simple reason, no matter what I think of Williams or you lot do, or what I think of Thompson or you do, or what we all think of Leonard and some don't. Look at it from Gary Rowett's perspective. It is half-time, by the way. Look at it from Gary Rowett's perspective. And, yeah, if you look at it from Gary Rowett's perspective, his perspective is he rates 5 midfielders. Woods is his main man. He said what he wants to say about Billy Mitchell. Loves Billy Mitchell. Billy Mitchell's got a bright future under him at the club. Sean Williams, you know, I love Sean Williams, but yes, he is now our agent, but he's going to be a coach at the club, so he's going to be in around it. Ben Thompson seems to be the one he rates least out of them all. And Ryan Leonard, you can't argue what he's been doing. So if we've got 5 central midfield players and we only play 2 central midfield players, why would we want to go and sign a 6th central midfield player when we desperately need a goal scorer? We need an attacking. I think Mahoney can do the 10, but if we can't, we need that. We need a reserve goalkeeper because I don't know what's going on with that one. Yeah, so no, I wouldn't take him back. Tony Witter is a plumber in North London. Yes, I looked him up. I got his mobile number. I added it on WhatsApp and when I looked it up, it was Tony Witter. Fired into him. Boom. And got custard pie by him. And there's not John Wall. Hang on. Is Shane Ferguson the worst Millwall player I've ever seen? Not the worst, but not the best. Romeo and Mahoney have been brilliant. Yeah, I'd agree with that. They've been very good against opposition. I sometimes think people are winding me up in these things. Do you think you will do an interview? Ifill. Daniel Hollier, the very first Lions Lounge lockdown episode was Paul Ifill. It was the first one we ever did. About 6 months ago now. Lions Lounge. If anyone's struggling to remember which lockdowns we've done, because about 4 or 5 people have said names of players we've already done. Go onto YouTube. Go onto our playlists. Look on the playlist under Lions Lounge Lockdown. They're all on there. I can tell you could actually maybe tell you the entire 25 off the top of my head. I'll go for it. Eiffel, Warner, Sadlier, Reed, Dolan, Lawrence, Bircham, McGee, Kinney, Nevercott, Ryan, Dicio. That was the first series. Second series, Mark Beard, Jamie Morley, Brian Horn, Kenny Cunningham, John Goodman, Malcolm Allen, Ian Bogey, Paul Stevenson, Byron Webster, Aidan O'Brien. That's Kevin O'Callaghan, Pete O'Mara. That's pretty much most of them. There must be a couple I've missed off there because I don't think that's 24 names. But they're all there. Don't be shy to have a look. Someone said Meyerhofer and Lounge. Meyerhofer and Lions Lounge. The problem is, I did get offered as well, like some players, and it's no disrespect. I'll happily interview any player, but it needs to last about an hour, realistically. So someone said to me, Neil Emblem. Neil Emblem only played about 13 games for us. It can be very difficult to interview him for a long time. Henners says, I think we'll finish 7th this year. We still need to clear out some players at the club. I agree with you, son. I do agree with you. And you follow that with next season. We'll have it. We will have it. The AOB interview was fantastic. Please try and get more attractive players. I was very, very lucky to get Aidan O'Brien because you will not, very, very rarely will you get a current player do an interview, especially for a club they've just left. I was very, very lucky with that. Very lucky. James Henry could be a good one. I'll go for that one. Latest Henrod. Josh Simpson and Adrian Serio. That's what I'd love to do. Could be another road trip to Canada. Yeah, but listen, there's more to come. There's plenty to follow. Someone just said Alex Ray. I did Alex Ray. I actually interviewed Alex Ray. It's not in the Lions Lounge Lockdown playlist. It was only 20 odd minutes long. It was on the first year anniversary of the channel. And I interviewed him in the dugout of the Den, possibly my greatest moment as Lions TV. Dennis Wise tried him. Mark Phillips, nothing against Mark Phillips, but he wasn't really a most attractive player, was he? Alex Ray I did, yeah. Paul Robinson, Millwall legend. That was a little bit of a long one, about half an hour long. But I will try and get these players on Lions Lounge. Obviously, Paul Robinson can't at the minute because he is currently a staff member. Liam Buxton says, Dan, mate, you reckon Bennett will do well this year? I do. I hope as well. I think I've covered this, but I will just cover it. I'll try and keep it quick. Half-time statistics, if I can say it. Nothing really to report. Pretty even, to be fair, on the statistics. Yeah. Mark Kennedy tried, don't want to do it. Andy Roberts, been asking him non-stop. Keeps saying he hasn't got a spare hour. So if he hasn't got a spare hour, he hasn't got a spare hour. Tony Craig, I tried to get the other day. Tony Craig actually lives up the road from me. I'm going to knock on his door. But I saw he left Bristol City before he even went to Crawley. A mate of mine tried to get him to put us in touch because I used to play football with his brother. But it didn't happen. But I'll keep trying. I will keep trying. Big Danny Shitu is the one that I would like to get. And I'm going to chase up. Mark Bircham. Let's do it right now. By the way, if you don't watch Under the Cosh, and you didn't watch Mark Bircham's Under the Cosh, have a little bash at that one. Let's text Mark Bircham right now while we're sitting here. I've got 3 requests on the inbox. Right, hang on. Where's Birchie? Mark Bircham's active now as well on Instagram. Anything back from Big Dan? From Big Danny Shitu, not me, the other Big Dan, the actually Big Dan, Big Danny Shitu. Not fat, he's just a machine. Anything back from Big Danny Shitu, mate? Oh, I ain't got his number on it, no. Let's go into Mark Bircham right now. There you go, fight into Birchie for a minute. I would rather have Burnley than Sheffield United next round. That's a funny one, but it's up to you, mate, if that's what you'd rather have. What about Dave Memmett? I'll happily do Dave Memmett. We have got, as Steve Lee said earlier, we have got lined up soon Dougie Alder. David Ford. I could try and get Ford, to be fair. Yeah, I could on Instagram. I'll put our. Someone's asking for our social media pages. There they are now at the bottom of the screen. Social media, Twitter, Instagram, TV Lions on Instagram. That is what we are. That's what we do. Gavin Maguire, again, I'm actually friends. Do you know what I could get Gavin? I'm friends with Gavin Maguire on Facebook. But if you look, he only played about 15 games for the club and was only there a season. So I could do it. I might as well do it. It might be a bit of a shorter one. But, yeah, there you go. Paul Robinson, yeah, group. Imagine that. James Dunmore, 40, Alan Dunn, Paul Robinson, and more on a group video call. The 2 Russians, I'd love to find them. But yeah, let's get off this naming. Kerry Lane, that's what we do. Oh, I just messaged Birchie, didn't I? See what look at me, just message Birchie, my mate. But yeah, if you haven't watched Under the Cosh, he's seen it. He's seen the message. If you haven't seen Under the Cosh, have a look. Under the Cosh, it's brilliant without Mark Bircham, but their latest episode is Mark Bircham, and I'm sure it's brilliant. I was going to watch it last night, but I was editing. I was going to watch it tonight, but we're playing, so I'm definitely going to watch it tomorrow at some point. Mark Bircham. Yeah. Danny Ditcho, we've done Michael Heisman. Danny Ditcho's there. Try and get Theo Pafitis. We tried very hard. Theo Pafitis, his son, actually contacted me and said, ooh, football friends. Love the content and all that. And my dad might come on, but then it sort of died a death. So, yeah, there you go. I spoke to Lee Gregory. He said he'll do it, but not right now, understandably, because he's still playing against, well, didn't play the other day, but he's still in the championship against Glenn Johnson. Again, it might not be a bad one, Glenn Johnson, but and he's from Dartford, Glenn Johnson. Has he actually got a Johnson's real estate estate agents in Crayford High Street, which is just not far. Sean Dyche has seen the Lions Lounge lockdowns, loves the Lions Lounge lockdowns, but realistically, current Burnley manager, it's going to be unlikely I'm going to get him. That's why I was so pleased, so over the moon with Aidan O'Brien to do it. Took some real bollocks, Aidan O'Brien, to do that. Can you hold the broadcast for a moment? Just got to text Pele. Well, funny enough, Ian Dawes done it outside the den on the 3-year anniversary of the channel. Andros Townsend, I actually name dropping again. I actually used to work with Andros' dad, Troy, at London Live, so maybe that could happen. Sean Williams, when he retires, I'm pretty sure that's a given. I'm pretty sure that could happen. Me and Marshawnee. Someone's put Android Townsend. Oh, dear. Mick McCarthy, again. Someone's asking about Mick McCarthy. Did try and make it happen through Jamie Morley. Lee Lyon Vivea, if you are watching, mate, I got a new phone or I lost all my numbers. So could you resend me Jamie Morley's number and I'll fire back into him. I will fire him. Sorry, I was looking at the Bertram comment. I was only part 1. He's a mad bastard, isn't he? I love him, Birchie. He's fucking great. But yeah, so Ian Holloway, you know what? That actually, I know that I would get some grief for that, and he would get some grief for that. That might not be a bad shout to try. Who honestly, genuinely would like to see Ian Holloway on Lions Lounge? Would you like to see that? It would get views. It would definitely get views. Neil McCauley, yeah, mate, I know what you're saying. Everyone who's played for Millwall save us all a lot of aggro. Danny Ravel, okay. Oh, no, it's gone. Where is it, Harry? There it is. Dan, you've not accepted me on LinkedIn. I don't really know what I'm doing on there, mate, but I will add you. Sorry. If you tried to add me and I haven't responded, it's because I very, very rarely go on it. Be like Mick Robinson says no. Nigel Williams, Prince Andrew. Mick Robinson says no, not Holloway. B Lion says I'd watch it. Steve Lees. You've been a bit quiet tonight. I've not seen your messages. Got accused of not seeing my own son's messages on here a minute ago. Just gone again. Charlie, what do you think? Let's show Charlie. I'd watch it, but I'd still want to cave his little ball head. Yeah, people would watch it. Ian B says, I'd like to see Holloway in an actual lounge with an actual lion. Oh, yes, I'd want to see Holloway, says Daniel Hollier. Kenny on the Lions TV, what's that group chat? Keep doing that way. Ben, show me screensaver for all the snowflakes. My screensaver's actually my son having a selfie with Troy Parrott for all the haters. Mark Bertram has seen that message, hasn't come back to me yet, by the way. So you either give me the, which doesn't really happen because we speak a lot, and name dropping again, and also he will come back to me. Maybe he's firing into Big Danny as we speak. Right, I need to get the game back up here, don't I? That's what I need to do. There you go. Do you know what? Should I try and get Ian Holloway? I've never really thought that before. Yeah, no, exactly this. Thomas TDI says, yeah, but only if you were honest with him. Well, what I try not to do, which I did get accused of doing in the early days of Lions Lounge, just talking over people. I like to think I've improved, and I do understand what people are saying, but I'm so excited that they're on the show. But I would be honest with him. I'd give him his chance to put his thing in. If he said anything dodgy, I'd challenge him. People no way. Get Danny Baker. We tried. We actually said I didn't. Someone said Nick Hart from Actung Millwall podcast sent me a picture of Danny Baker wearing one of these masks, and I didn't know how it happened. And it turns out Martin, who runs the channel, runs the clothing range. He sent that to Danny Baker. I think we followed up with an email or something, but we've not had anything back yet. Thank you very much, B Lions. As you lead the conversation well, I think I do try. It isn't as easy as it looks. And to keep the what you have to be careful with sometimes is if I ever do try and stop people, it's because they'll talk about one thing and then they'll go like 5 seasons down the line. So I try and rein it back and get it in a little bit of a timeline. A collaboration again with Josh Zerka. Yeah, it would be good to get Josh on lockdown, wouldn't it? I might try that. I don't want to push me luck. I've already had him on once. Yeah, I think it could be a winner, Ian Holloway. I'm trying to think if I've got any way into Ian Holloway. The Under the Kosh boys would have Ian Holloway's number. He's been on Under the Kosh. I could try and get Ian Holloway. Shall I try and get Ian Holloway on? Cool, dear. I don't know which way that'd go. Whether I'll get absolute pelters. People keep saying get Harry Kane. I'm sure you're jesting. John Bridges says, what do I think of Rotherham next week? There'll be a pre-match prediction. I'm looking at some of the other comments about Wimpy and stuff. Do a pre-match prediction on Thursday for Rotherham. I wasn't confident with Stoke, and all I'll say is this, mate. I'm not overconfident. Again, that's a good shout, Michael. Oh, Hammer Buatsa. Get Josh involved with your FIFA series. Yeah, that could be a good shout, Michael. Yeah, Ollie Campbell. I'll agree with that, mate. Funny thing is, the Sands of players didn't mind Holloway. I think with Holloway, the sort of character he was, it was only going to go one or two ways. It was never going to be average. It was never going to be mundane, was it? It was going to go one way or completely the other. People saying he'd bottle it. I don't think he would. Now, I'd obviously I'd have to treat him with respect, as much as I might want to call him something. But Marcus Robinson says, I just joined. Are we playing well? Yeah, we're doing all right, mate. We're doing all right. We're 1-0 up. We're halfway there. I think we will show our superiority in the second half. Have I asked Harris? Yes. I didn't personally ask Neil Harris. I didn't personally ask Harris, but he is aware of the Lions Lounge lockdown series. He has agreed to come on, but just obviously not right now. So Neil Harris will happen at some point, but I don't know when. Greg Wallace, great shout. Would like to get him on. Fired into him on Instagram, got nothing back. Dennis Wise, fired into him, got nothing back. Darren Ward, fired into him a long time ago. He said yes. this was before lockdown. This is when I just used to do the flat interviews. And then he changed his mind because he just got a new job. Right, I'm going to start answering questions on people asking, just hitting me with names. Gary Turrell says, Dan, we fight this year in Championship. We're not good enough. You think we'll struggle this year? Is that what you're saying? I don't think we'll struggle at all. Steve Morrison is just naming names. David A. I actually did a show with David A. A long time ago. Knows nothing about football. Ian Wright tried it. Still trying, actually. Still will try it. The thing is about Holloway and hating him, everyone used to hate Ian Wright with a passion. Then he went on national TV and said that he was Palvy Pavey. Said he was a Millwall fan, didn't he? And then everyone loved him. But let's stop naming people now, just random people. Let's divert it. Liam Buxton, here we go. Who do you want us to sign, Dan, if we did make more signings? I couldn't give you any particular names. Although a goalkeeper I did think of, by the way, and I watched him on, surprise, surprise, under the Kosh. He was Liverpool's number 3 goalkeeper last year, and I fucking forgot his name. But he was at Middlesbrough somehow, and then he ended up at Liverpool as their 3rd goalkeeper. What's his name? Can't think of his name, but very good. Very, very good. Tried Neil from In-Betweeners, don't want to know. Tried George Graham. I keep saying I'm not going to answer any more of these people just naming names, but I can't help it when I see them now. I just want you to know that I've actually tried to get these people. Do you think Rowett has strengthened this squad enough for the season? Could do with another couple of signings, do you think, says Michael Heisman. Yeah, I agree, mate. I agree. We could do with a couple more. I do think, we notoriously and predominantly not underspend, but we're not on the same budget as other clubs in this division. That's been hindered even further for all clubs, I think, due to the corona. I'm very pleased with our recruitment. I do believe, however, we should get a couple more. We definitely need a reserve goalkeeper. Andy Lonergan is the goalkeeper I'm thinking of. We need another centre-back or try and progress Hayden Muller quicker because I'm not keen on Murray Wallace or Pearce at centre-backs, to be honest with you. Mark Bertram said, I just sent him another text, mate. Just waiting for him to get back to me. That's on Danny. What's it called? Right. I think we've got a problem here because I think the game has restarted. And I think I've missed a goal. Because someone just put on the WhatsApp group, game over. Took it away from Griffiths and goal. But Mahoney, like you said, nice and composed. Yeah, and it is 2-0. And that will give them plenty of confidence and hopefully sort of keep Cheltenham at bay now and plenty of time now for Millwall to go on and get a third, but a really good start. Conor Mahoney gets the goal. Yeah, 2-0. Conor Mahoney, sorry about that. Right, we're back in. It is 2-0. It is Conor Mahoney. A cross into the box. I don't know who it was, but someone with a left foot by the look of it. And Mahoney gets the job done. I will remind you that Super Chats are on. If you want to make a one-off donation to the channel, it would be very much appreciated. Mate, it's a watch-along laugh. No one should ever use that term. See that term there, LMAO. Should never use that or PMSL. They're the worst things ever. 2-0. Yeah, sorry. Confirmed by Simon Patterson. 2-0 to Millwall. Do you know what I did? I came off this to go and message Mark Bertram. So it's obviously took me off the stream and I've not... just the poor man's John Motson. I've been. Yeah, listen, I got shit and rightly so. The Joy of America says Mahoney cupping his ear to the away end. Quality. It is 2-0. Conor Mahoney rightly and deservedly on the score sheet. And my 4-0 prediction is on. And this should be now a strong one apart. Let's try and get the floodgates open. 2-0. Conor Mahoney. Here come Cheltenham. Clips up to the far post. Cleared away temporarily by Shane Ferguson, who motors out and gets right up in behind. Trying to redeem myself with the commentary now. Cross back into Cheltenham. To Cheltenham, by Cheltenham, not to Cheltenham. Cleared away by Marlon Romeo for a Cheltenham throw on. 50 minutes gone. 2-0. Ryan Leonard first half. Conor Mahoney shortly after half time with a short range finish for the second. Someone says, Dan, are you going to unblock? Steve, I don't. You got to tell me your surname, mate. I can't unblock you. Are you Steve Lyons on Twitter? I don't know. You're Kamara in disguise. I don't know, Jeff. What happened? I don't know. Goal kick to Millwall. No, I'm not answering no more questions now. I'm going to concentrate on my job as a commentator. Can't do both. Get off my case. No, it's 2-0. Bob Pearson, best chief scout Millwall ever had. I'd love to track down Bob Pearson. I don't actually know. Does anyone know if Bob Pearson is, no disrespect, is he still alive? I'm not sure. Oh, risky play, given away. Chance for Cheltenham on the edge of the box. We recover somehow. Very, very sloppy defending. And now we have a free kick on the edge of our box. I shouted loudly then, sorry, because I'm going to be honest with you, if I'm the worst commentator ever, I just farted as I was commentating. I didn't want you to hear it. That can happen. I've been live for nearly 2 hours, sorry. So I shouted loudly to cover it. Given away by Cooper. Drop Wood short. To be fair, we got numbers back well. Murray Wallace gets back, does very well, and blocks the shot from Cheltenham. It is still 2-0. Long ball up. Bradshaw now tries to take it under control. And I was unlucky not to take it under control. Cleared away by Cheltenham. It's going to be Murray Wallace on the ball just inside the Cheltenham half. Squares it to Woods. Woods checks back and plays it back centrally to Cooper. Cooper back to Woods. Woods going to distribute a ding. There you go. Great ball to Marlon Romeo. Romeo, that's a hell of a ball that from Woods. Marlon Romeo loses out and Cheltenham should clear their lines, but they're fart-arsing about of it on the edge of their own box. There you go. You wouldn't hear fart-arsing about. Cheers, Gary. Gary said I'm doing a good job. Netchos Volps, or whatever your name is, says, what a ball that was from Woods. Yeah, great ball. But here comes Cheltenham again. However, they are offside. 52 minutes gone. No follow through. No. It wasn't the smelly one. No. Can't believe I actually told you that, but it can happen. I'm live. What do you want from me? I had no dinner yet either, but after getting called big deal all night, I might skip dinner and go straight to bed. Right. These live streams are so random, but I do enjoy them. Here come Millwall again with Ryan Woods. Wide to Romeo. Good to see Romeo still on. I'd give Romeo an hour and then drag him, which will probably mean Scalap might come on. Mahoney does well again. Mahoney just all over the pitch. Again, I know there's League 2 opposition, but really showing his class here. Murray Wallace now puts it down the line to Fergie. Fergie loves to cut back, cuts back. Knocks it square. Does well, kicks the ball to Leonard. Leonard back to Fergie. Drilled it in a little bit. Fergie does well to control it. And we're back where we started with Murray Wallace, who tries to click one line and gives it away. And again, here come Cheltenham, but the man mountain that is Murray makes up the ground, closes them down. Cheltenham still with the ball, crossed into the box. They've got men over here. This could be a struggling, good block. Good block from Hutchinson. And he gives it to Mahoney. Mahoney's just taking absolute libs with his team. It's just absolutely running the show, Mahoney. And he knocks it wide to Shane Ferguson. Inside to Bradshaw. Bradshaw collects it well, does very well. Knocks it wide to Romeo. This is a good move from Millwall. Hutchinson's coming on the overlap if Romeo can wait that long. And the tempo gets slowed a little bit. Romeo's got it again, though. Back to Hutchinson again. This is where it goes a bit slow there. Should have moved it quicker, sooner. Because now there's a lot of Cheltenham players behind the ball. And we give the ball away. Danny Ravel says, I'm the new Chris Kamara. That was another one I did think of about getting on Lions Lounge. It would be funny. Kelly Mahoney, that'd be funny, wouldn't it? But Mahoney is on a hiding to nothing. A decent performance here. Still won't get him ahead of Jed for Rowett. Yeah, again, I don't think it'll be the worst thing in the world for Jed or for the team if Jed ever got dropped, but it won't happen. Should have blamed my chair, you're right. Right, 55 minutes gone, and it is still 2-0 to Millwall. A goal either side of half-time. The first half, Ryan Leonard, and just after half-time, Conor Mahoney, which I actually missed because I was too busy texting Mark Bertram about trying to get Big Daddy Shittu on the Lions Lounge, which I don't think will happen, to be honest, but you got to try, ain't you? Get Holloway on. Someone else is saying, yeah, I'm going to try now. I'm going to try. I'm not sure how well received it will be, how much thanks I'll get for getting him on, if I manage to get him on. But actually, is Holloway manager at somewhere at the minute? Isn't Holloway the manager of the lower league side? Because if he is, I don't think... Isn't he the Plymouth? He's not the Plymouth manager, is he? Answers on a postcard. Marlon Romeo's in here. Oh, he's overrun it. Goal kick. Paul Berry said, Savills not even in Middlesbrough's 18. I wouldn't read too much into that. He started the game last week, didn't he? This is only a Carabao Cup match. Maybe they're resting him for Saturday, but he started against Watford for them. Didn't do a lot, in my opinion. Goal kick to Cheltenham. Still trying to play the ball short and play it out, and they could get caught on the ball here. No, played out nicely, to be fair. And it's a free kick to them, fouled by Ryan Leonard. They must... Grimsby, Jeff Lawrence, Grimsby, yeah, Dan Story, well done, boys. Yeah, he is the manager of Grimsby. So, again, yeah, Archie C, that's what I'm worried about. He said Twitter will explode if you get Holloway on. Yeah, so I'm not sure if he'd come on. Obviously, he's as a current manager of a club, he probably wouldn't, but he's something to look at once he's not managing anymore, definitely. Let's put the old... That was the starting 11 in case you missed it. At the bottom, the starting 11 is still the 11 on the pitch. Bolkowski in goal. Arguably what the formation is. I think it's 3 centre-backs of Murray Wallace, Sean Hutchinson and Jake Cooper. Then Fergie's playing on the left. Mahoney's playing on the right, but really playing wherever he wants to be playing. Woods and Leonard central midfield. And then you've got Bradshaw and Smith up there somewhere. I'm not sure what the formation is, but they're the players on the pitch. Here comes Roma now on the ball. Crossed in low. Not a good idea, but not the best cross. The Cheltenham keeper collects it. Jesus, Ryan Woods has come flying out of nowhere there. Puts pressure on Murray Wallace, 50-50. Sorry, it was Ferguson, the 50-50. That's why he pulled out. Murray Wallace wouldn't be pulling out, no tackles. Right. Throw on. Woods just doing what he does, just floating around in around the back line of players, just collecting it, distributing it, switching the play. Come in. He won't be managing next month, so invite him. Yeah, so Yuri Skalak is just about to come on for Marlon Romeo, allegedly. So the commentator informs me. Ryan Leonard on the ball, switches it left. Good ball to Murray Wallace. Murray Wallace inside to Mahoney again, who comes deep, comes central and finds the time and space to turn on the ball outside of the foot from Mahoney. Given away by Sean Hutchinson. Hutchinson, I love. Not had the greatest of starts for the season, to be fair. John Kelly says, Mark McGee, Big Mick, Stephen Reid. One will call back. I've done Mark McGee and Stephen Reid, both on Lions Lounge lockdown. Archie C says, who's been man of the match so far, Dan? I would go with Mahoney. Romeo or Mahoney have both been very good. Mahoney's just like a different level to this. And if he can transfer that to the Championship, we're on to with him in the 10 or wherever. But he's playing on the right, I think, Mahoney, and he just seems to be drifting in central, dropping deep, getting on the ball. Marlon Romeo has just been replaced on the hour by Yuri Skalak at right wing back. See what Skalak's got. Oh, great play from that. Was that Mahoney again? Yeah. And it's a throw on deep in Cheltenham territory for Millwall to be taken by Yuri Skalak. Come on, Yuri, get on it for fuck's sake. Skalak with a throw. if he ever fucking throws it to Mahoney. Mills retaining the ball. It's gone all the way back to Woods. Woods is going to go ping. There you go. Tell by the way he shaped up. Long dive to Ferguson. Good first time ball back inside to Murray Wallace. Back to Ferguson. Ferguson now. Again, you know, a lot of bodies behind the ball from Cheltenham, yes, but we should have tried to hurt them in that area, I think, and we ended up going all the way back, pretty much about 10 yards in front of Bart Balkowski. Ryan Leonard on the ball now. Gives it to Scalak. Scalak to Mahoney. Mahoney gives and goes. And here's Scalak now, wide right. Any chance for a decent cross, Yuri? No, he's running down an alley there. He's done all right. He's won a throw. Again, right next to the corner flag, deep in Cheltenham territory. This is where I expect us now, the last half an hour, to really impose ourselves on the game. I know we're 2-0 up already. We don't need to impose ourselves, but I think fitness will play a part. Good play. Scalak crosses to the far post. Ferguson completely scuffs it, and it's stuck in by Matt Smith for 3-0. Brilliant bit of play from Scalak, I've got to be honest. Plays a short throw, short 1-2, I think, with Leonard or Mahoney. Does well, Scalak, gets in, crosses the ball. Yeah, Scalak throws it to Leonard. Leonard plays a brilliant ball to Scalak. Scalak looks up, hangs it up to the back post of Shane Ferguson, who's unmarked. Ferguson, I think that was a shot. I'll give him the benefit of that. He scuffs it. It drops to Matt Smith, and Matt Smith sticks it in the roof of the net for 3-0. This could be an absolute goal fest. 62 minutes gone. Millwall 3, Cheltenham Town 0. Ryan Leonard on 19 minutes. Conor Mahoney shortly after half-time, 49 minutes. And Matt Smith now on 62 minutes makes it 3-0 to the Lions. This is what we needed tonight, and we're going to be comfortably into the third round of the Carabao Cup, where we will play again at the Den against either Sheffield United or Burnley. If someone could tell me how that is going, that would be great. Declan Penny says Scalak to get 20 assists this year. He's got a good delivery, we know that. We need to bear in mind, I know I keep referring to it, I'm not holding anything against our players. They're at the standard of players that they are playing against, but you can only beat what's put in front of you, and they are looking sharp. We are looking the much superior side. It's 3-0. And now they are literally chasing shadows, the Cheltenham players. We should be, I don't know what it is, but every standard you go up as well, the players just seem to be fitter and fitter, don't they? So they're going to be a lot of chasing the ball. And it's nearly a great ball. Scalak on the march again on the overlap. And no disrespect to Cheltenham. You know, I think they've been, I don't know how they get on in League Two. They lost their opening game. I think they come mid-table-ish last year, but I don't think they'll be a bad side in League Two. They're on the attack right now. And it takes a deflection, the cross. Bart just saves the corner, but he looked guilty as he'd saved it, like he hadn't really saved it. But we play on. He throws it wide to Scalak. Scalak to Leonard. It's like a parallel universe, isn't it? Scalak to Leonard, Leonard to Scalak. They're both playing well. But he does. Okay, thanks. Henry Salter. Oh, no. Harry Lavelle Baker says Burnley and Sheffield don't play until Thursday. Football edits, go away, you bell. I'm not even seeing what he's saying. What's he saying? Is he giving it? Yeah, we're just snoozing, mate. We'll just put him in a timeout. There you go, mate. You're in a timeout. We ain't having no West Ham chat on this. Sorry. 3-0. Yeah, a lot of people excited. 3-0. Well, I'll take Sharp from Sheffield United, says Danny Ravel. I mean, all day long, mate. Billy Sharp, but I don't think that's going to happen, is it? It'd be good. Is this a real thing? Hang on, no, this. Any decent streams? All the boozers here in Syria are showing the Derby game. Oh, dear. That wouldn't be a bad shout. Get Tom King back as backup for Barb. I don't think it's going to happen. I like King. I don't think we should have got rid of him. Right, 65 minutes gone. Ryan Woods on the ball. Knocks it wide to Murray Wallace. Starting to find a bit of space here now, or more than we already was. Ferguson. And for those who just saw that pass from Ferguson, wonder why I don't like you. And then Kenny Draper comes in with Ferguson assist, loads of laughing faces because it was clearly a shot. Sonny Martin, there you go. There's an interesting fact, if true. Oh, sorry, John Walk. I wasn't John. They're just going quite a lot. Who's been the worst night of the worst player of the night so far? Well, not any Millwall players. Matt Smith was released from Cheltenham as a kid, apparently. Some interesting facts, if true. But yeah, for me, Conor Mahoney's been our best player tonight. Marlon Romeo did well. Here comes Cheltenham now with a chance. And it bobbles out for a goal kick. Do I reckon we'll get playoffs this year, says Liam Buxton. I'd like to think so, mate. I think we've got the squad. I'm not sure only on forwards. That's the only thing I'm not sure on. It's the only thing, you know, if Parrott can get fit and if he's going to start. RGC says, oh, no, that was an RGC, where is it? When did this Big D bollock start? I don't know, mate, and he seems to have stuck. Hopefully, it won't stick any further than tonight. I think I did the wrong thing by saying, please don't call me Big D, and then that escalated quickly. Right. Murray Wallace. Oh, back heel to Shane Ferguson. Shane Ferguson pulls out another tackle. Fuck off, Fergie. I've seen Shane Ferguson pull out about 3 tackles, scuff a shot that ended up being an assist, and pass 3 balls straight to their right back, and people wonder why I don't think he's a good player. 61 possession for Millwall to 39 in this second half. We are officially halfway through the second half, 67 minutes, halfway-ish, just over, I suppose. Kieran Salisbury, yeah, I agree, mate, says Bradders really, really needs to grab a goal in this game. I do agree on that. Here comes Cheltenham, though, at the minute. I don't mind it. I'm only joking. It's all banter, isn't it? It's all banter. So I've been married before, boys. You can call me what you like. I've been called a lot worse than Big D. Right. Cheltenham on the attack. Edge of our box. Shot from distance. Oh, no. 3-1. Bart Barkowski has a Jordan Archer-esque moment. Shot from distance, a powerful shot straight at the big man, and he parries it straight at him. There, it's there, bang, and he's gone knocked out, and it's spun off his wrist, and he's pushed it into his own net. A very rare, yeah. Steve Lee's correct for those with his Carabao on face. Yeah, there you go, 3-1. Bart doesn't make many mistakes, but when he usually does, they're in big games. So I've got no problem with him getting one out of the way tonight. Are you Archer in disguise? Big D is a compliment. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Where was the other? Someone asked again about George Alexander. George Alexander is on loan at Concord Rangers. Playing up front for Concord Rangers on loan from Millwall. And he's just been part of the team that's just been got to the football trophy final at Wembley. Jeb Wallace is coming on short. Here's Conor Mahoney, though. Puts it wide to Scalak. Scalak tries to get down the touchline. Does get down the touchline. Puts in a nice cross. Matt Smith. A little bit deep for Smith. And Smith goes down in stages. And he goes off for a goal kick. And now there will be a substitution for Mill on the 70-minute mark. Jed Wallace is coming on. 4. I'll let you know as soon as it happens. I thought I saw Shane Ferguson walking over. But at the minute, Jeb Wallace is just standing there waiting to come on. For Matt Smith. Jeb Wallace comes on for Matt Smith. So I would imagine Bradshaw will go central. Smith will go right. Sorry. Bradshaw will go central. Jed's going right. Mahoney's coming left. So it wasn't it was never a 4-4-2 tonight, in my opinion. How many more? Kerry Lane. I've got a feeling that Kerry Lane's not really a girl. I think it's a bloke, probably on his missus' account. How many miles am I walking tomorrow, mate? Well, I was not going to do as many tomorrow, but now I might try and do 10 because I'm getting called Big D. Would I play Jed as an out-and-out striker? It's something I've thought about. It's something I'd be tempted to do. I play Jed, as you probably know, if you watch the channel regularly, I'd always say he should be an out-and-out 10. I think he's isolated that one. I don't think he can get into the game like he would like to get on outside. Oh, hang on, I've missed something here. Cleared. Forgot to do these, didn't I? The second goal. The opening goal was scored by Ryan Leonard. Now, I don't have a gift for Ryan Leonard, but I do have a gift for the man who scored the second goal. There you go. Just after half time. And then Matt Smith weighs in with a third. Just been responded to by Cheltenham, who got a goal back. Bartosz Bulkowski with his best Jordan Archer impression at the Cold Blow Lane end. Shot straight at him. He pushes it, and then after he pushed it, he sort of dives. So I don't know if it swerved, but it was a shit mistake by the goalkeeper, our player of the season. But as I said, made some mistakes last season. Hull at home, QPR at home, QPR away as well when we just got back in the game. So I don't mind him making mistakes in games like this. Get him out of the way. Just get the cobwebs dusted off from the summer. Why have I started walking? Why have you started walking, Big D? I don't see the point of driving to McDonald's. Oh, don't I see the point of driving to McDonald's? No, I'm not really a McDonald's kind of guy, believe it or not. It's the last thing I'd have. I prefer a KFC or a Wimpy. Free kick to Millwall, 73 minutes on the clock. Bulkowski is pretty much on his own 6-yard box, just a bit wider. He's saying to him, get up, I'm going to ship one. And he is going to ship one. We've been in the chat for over 2 hours now, 2 hours and 7 minutes. And not one donation tonight to our live chats. Thank you very much. Horrible bastards. Right. Jed, the road runner, is on. Chases down a lost cause and he gets sent back to the Cheltenham goalkeeper. The Cheltenham goalkeeper plays it short again. They're still trying to play Cheltenham, to be fair to them. But they lose it and it gets given away to Ryan Leonard. Poor touch from Jed and it gets given away back to Cheltenham. And Cheltenham, that's a good ball, to be fair. And Cheltenham are on the attack here. They're getting the ball wide. It's going to be crossed in right-footed. And it's cleared away by Murray Wallace. Cheltenham they've grown in confidence a bit, Cheltenham, since they scored the goal. Here comes Cheltenham again. So they really have grown in confidence since that goal. Shot going to come in, is it? Oh, my God. Oh, some unbelievable trickery on the edge of the box from the number 19 for Cheltenham. Goes left, goes right, throws a few players, a few dummies, and eventually gets a shot away. He turns Woods inside out 2 or 3 times. Woods on his arse. Is that Woods? Yeah, it was. And it's a good save this time by Bulkowski. Tips it wide, and it's a corner to Cheltenham on 74 minutes. Imagine when they come back and went to penalties. Oh, corner to the back post. No one was there for us. And they're in our penalty area again. Yeah, still in with a chance. Crossing. Oh, cleared away. Tell you what, we're under the cosh here a bit. I'll have a drop of mango chutney with that, please. Bartosz. Harry Hocknell. Bring Rob Olson for Bradshaw. I've had 3 donations. If I have, I'm really sorry for those who did donate because I haven't seen them. But I very much appreciate the donations. I'm only joking. You ain't really got to donate. I will see afterwards so I can thank those people personally. Oh, shit. Hang on, another one. Lurch on for Bradshaw. Yeah, I like this. Any others on for Bradshaw? Anyone else on for Bradshaw? Tom Elliott on for Bradshaw. So we've had Myhofer on for Bradshaw. We've had Lurch on for Bradshaw. The best. Who should we bring on for Bradshaw? Give me the best one, and the best one I'll get a little. I'll sort someone out. Something who gets the best one. Who should we bring on for Bradshaw? What was the first one? Rob Hulks. Rob Hulks on for Bradshaw. That was good. I enjoyed them. Well done, boys. Lurch. Fucking unit he is. Should have been at the training ground the other day, stopping Troy Parrott and me having a selfie, shouldn't he? Busy fuckers. Again, Cheltenham have got the ball here. They're penned us in. We can't really get out. 76 minutes gone, and they're knocking the ball around nicely. And we're looking a little bit leggy, and they seem to be a little bit bubbly now. But that pass was one too many. Hutchison gets in front of the attacker. The attacker stamps on his foot, and because there's no one in the ground, you heard him shout quite loudly. Danny Baker on for Bradshaw. Gary Rowett on for Bradshaw. Can you use the arrow thing as well? I quite like the arrow thing that the other boys use. Yeah, I like this. Look. Theo Pafitis on for Bradshaw. That's a good one. Dave Worrell on for Bradshaw. Marcus Robinson. He was a player that started out all right, Millwall. I think he had a few, to be fair, like, it's not a joking, man. I think, I know he did, because I had a chat with him once. He had a few things going on in his life, personal life, and couldn't settle down in London. Duvet Fuchs on for Bradshaw. Akin Fenway on for Bradshaw. Jordan Archer on for Bradshaw. Oh, these are good. And as luck would have it, Bradshaw is now injured. Bradshaw's actually injured. I don't think you're going to be able to see that. Where is it? Oh, he can, look. So come on, as we're discussing it, Ted Cheeseman, the boxer, on for Bradshaw. Boris Johnson, on for Bradshaw. Charlie Gallagher, me on for Bradshaw. I can't run anymore, but I think I might be able to again. How random's this one? Oh, no. Not that one. Conor McGregor on for Bradshaw. Ross Monaghan. Big D on for Bradshaw, says John Walk. Ross Monaghan. Bradshaw on for Bradshaw. I don't know why this is tickling me so much, but it is. All jokes aside, Bradshaw is receiving treatment on what looks like a hamstring problem. Bradshaw won't want to come off because he don't want to see Lurch on for Bradshaw, or Rob Hulks on for Bradshaw, or Conor McGregor on for Bradshaw. So he's having a chat with the old Bizio. Boris Johnson has a mean sliding tackle. Kerry Dixon. David Hay on for Bradshaw. God, that's a blast on the pass. Barry Powell on for Bradshaw. Oh, dear. Henna's on for Bradshaw. Says Henry does stuff. Having Stardust. I know the name, but I don't know, like, he's a singer. Oh, God's sake. This is twice this one's come up. Prince Andrew. On for Bradshaw. Oh, dear. Liam Buxton. Yeah, sorry, mate. Let's drag this back to sensible, to normality. Do you think... Oh, hang on. No, Bradshaw's coming back on. 79 minutes gone. Dan, mate, do you think Jeb will stay after this season? I've got to be honest. I don't know. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, for God's sake. Gary, yeah. Oh, my God. Stephen Hawking on Bradshaw. Sorry, to get back to the question about, hang on, Mirror on the break here. And Bradshaw just got the ball and just give it away. Bradshaw just got the ball. Oh. Usama on for Bradshaw. Here come, my head's gone here, sorry. Here come Cheltenham again, edge of the box. Unlucky. Yeah, Jed, I don't think anyone would really, I don't think really no one want to buy Jed, if I'm honest. Oh, that's a nice one. Good old Buster Merrifield. Oh, my God. Oh, Lewis Rantel. I don't even know. All right, I've got to do it quick, and then I'll have to come off. I can't leave that on for long. But yeah. Trump on for Bradshaw. Oh, oh, Trump on. Everyone wants Trump on. Oh. So I completely lost track of the game. That's really made me laugh, that. It always gets silly, though, didn't it? We can't play nicely, can we? Mr. Tumble on for Bradshaw. How fitting and funny would it be now if Bradshaw did? Oh, Charlie, come on. Come on. I'll sponsor them. What did Bradshaw do wrong? I'm so confused. I just woke up. I'm confused why you just woke up at 7:30 unless you work, nights or something. Oh. Oh, John Walk, too far. Well, it wasn't, so I already put another one up. But yeah, let's put something. Let's not go for hate figures. Having said, let's not go for hate figures. Robert McCarthy. But listen, by the way, I'm not digging out Bradshaw. I don't think, again, he hasn't done a lot right, but he hasn't had the chance really to do a lot. Come on, brothers, here he is. Come on, brothers. Does well, plays it to Mahoney. Mahoney probably sit on a stanchion for 40 yards. That's full meeting. Back to Jed, back to Mahoney. Back to Jed. Jed's asking for someone to get a little bit tighter, which he doesn't. And Bradshaw does well there, gets the ball. Mahoney, unlucky. Went for Jed on the overlap, didn't quite work out. Couple of little patterns of play there, and he done fine. I can't keep showing all the wrong ones, in case I do. Del Boy on for Bradshaw. Ronnie Pickering off for Bradshaw. This stream's got the shit in it. Sorry, this stream's got the shit. Right, it's 83 minutes gone. Ronnie Pickering, that could be the winner. That could be the winner, Ronnie Pickering. Oh, in fact, I've got to thank. Hang on, Jed Wallace crosses it in. It's written in the stars now that Bradshaw's going to get one here, isn't it? I must thank the Rob Hulse guy for starting it off. Bradshaw on for Rob Hulse. You started the trend, so contact me by social media, whoever that was, and I will sort you something out. Not just a little Millwall photo or something memorabilia. Whoever that was, whoever did the first comment of Bradshaw with a little arrow off. Sorry, my head's completely gone here. Whoever did the first arrow with Bradshaw off of Rob Hulse, let me know who you was. Because I don't think I'll be able to look back over afterwards. Mr. Blobby for Bradshaw. Corner in for us. Header, high header, back into the mix. Jake Cooper, that could have been a foul, ref. He gets cleared. So far, the Ronnie Pickering one's in the lead. So Ronnie Pickering. Oh. Go on, Bradshaw! Oh, he's watching it. That was his moment. The Millstone Raider for Bradshaw. Oh. He said, look, I'm laughing at these. I'm not looking. It's a long diag from Hutchinson. It gets headed down by someone, and Bradshaw's on his left foot, but he drags it wide. Whoever said Ronnie Pickering, you're in the lead. You're in the lead at the minute. It's not over yet. I actually don't want this night to end now, just for this. I don't even know who some of these people are that you're all saying. I will be able. I'll go back and check on the stream because they come up on the screen, don't they? So I will go up and check. But whoever started this trend off with Bradshaw, Arrow, Rob Hulse, I'll sort you something out. And so far, Ronnie Pickering, the first one that said Ronnie Pickering. Don't worry, I'll be able to check it out. The bootlegger for Bradshaw. So basically, you got to use this little arrow thing as well. I'm really enjoying this. Fog Dad for Bradshaw. I hate that cunt. I don't hate him, but it's the facials that he pulls. It's the facials that he pulls. Pete O'Mara for Bradshaw. Oh yeah, Jack Carter will always know. Get me with that one though. David Brent for Bradshaw, is it? So, for fuck's sake, be lying, mate. I can't. I'll tell you what, somebody Sunday though, so I'll put that one up. Baked Camembert for Bradshaw. I actually like Bradshaw. KSI. Oh. KSI for Bradshaw. Bradshaw off, Millwall KP on. Alan Partridge for Bradshaw. Oh. Paul O'Grady for Bradshaw. I've completely lost my head here. 87 minutes gone. The game sort of died a death. Elton Johns for Bradshaw. Neil McCauley would like to put his own nan on for Bradshaw. What about that? Oh. I need to do a full-time reaction after this as well, but there we go. Woods is on the ball. Let's get back to the football. I'll leave the Nang comment up for a minute. Wait, someone had put Jabuddy G, by the way. That probably could have run it. True Geordie for Bradshaw. George Zerka for Bradshaw. This is a good one. Oh, Lee Evans for Bradshaw. That wasn't the one I was thinking. This is a good one. Oh, where is it? Dean Turner. Where's your one gone? It's been further up the screen. Steve Amphibus for Bradshaw. God, there's some good ones here. There's some good ones. I still think Ronnie Pickering's up there. Oh, fucking hell. Some of the names popping up. Right. And here is Bradshaw on the ball. Knocks it back. To Mahoney. Oh, sorry, it's Jed. It's not Jed. Bradshaw's in the box. Millwall just keeping the ball now. Just happy to retain it. 88 minutes gone. So the commentator's just said, who's your man of the match, to the other commentator, and no banter at all. He's said it's a toss-up with me between Conor Mahoney and Tom Bradshaw, but I'm going to go with Conor Mahoney. So, Sadiq Khan for Bradshaw. I've been watching a lot about these lately. The F2. Who's been watching all that? Jeremy Lynch. Carry on. John Cena for Bradshaw. I like them all. I'm going to go. I think Ronnie Pickering's done me, though, to be honest. MC Hammer for Bradshaw. Joey Essex for Bradshaw. Paul Delafina. Chicken George for Bradshaw. A lot of the younger viewers might not know what it is. John from Fantastic. I tell you what, this could be up there. Mikey Menace. I'm RS Clannon. I'm sure you're the one that said Ronnie Pickering. Was you the one that said Ronnie Pickering? Oh, Jeremy Swaz Lynch for Bradshaw. Brilliant. Mikey Menace could be the one. Do you know that? Mikey Menace or Joe Exotic for Bradshaw. Oh, this game's escalated. The stream's been completely. Oh. Yeah, RS Clanning, mate. You're going to be the winner as well because you've pulled out a couple of absolute belters, by the way. You've pulled out. You've pulled. You've pulled out some absolute belters. Some absolute belters. You've pulled out Ronnie Pickering and Mikey Menace. So I'm going to message me on social media. Screen grab me your name, by the way, so I know it's you. And I'll sort you out something, a little something. Vic Star, Phil Barber, Mr. Blobby, The Rock for Bradshaw. We've had a lot of Stephen Hawking shouts for Bradshaw. 90 minutes on the clock, and there you go. I've got to stop looking at them. It's a free kick to Cheltenham out wide. Crossed into the box, crossed over the box. It's going to go for a throw on. 90 minutes gone. 6 minutes injury time. We are 1 minute into the. We are 1 minute into added time. Dan Taylor says, Mr. Bean for Bradshaw. The one I was. Yeah, Twitter, RS Clanning. Contact me on Twitter because you pulled Ronnie Pickering out and someone else. So let me know. We are 2 minutes into the 6 added. It's a great touch from Jeb Wallace. But his delivery wasn't great. Oh, Bennett's on. All this Bradshaw debacle. Bennett's on. Cheltenham, I tell you what, still knocking the ball around quite nicely. Ball goes back to Balkowski. Slices one. He gives Galak a bit of work to do. Ships it long. And now Cheltenham are back in possession. Cheltenham still in possession. 3 minutes of the 6 gone. They're going to get the ball wide. They could get the ball in the box. They do, and it's cleared, headed away by Ryan Leonard. Oh, it did make me laugh all that. Thank you, but I've got to stop doing them now. Jesus Christ, I've been streaming for 2 hours and 28 minutes. It is a corner, nearly. No, they keep it in. Cross back in again and headed away. Cheltenham have actually, since they get 3-0 down, fair play to them, have up their game a bit and they've come back into it slightly. Obviously, our job's done, so cross again in for Cheltenham. Header. Oh, and Balkowski just saves it on the line. And here is Balkowski. He's saying to him, get up, I'm going to pump one long. And he is going to pump one long. Up towards Bradshaw. It comes down for Mahoney. Mahoney to Scalak. Scalak to Hutchinson. Millwall just content to run down the clock. 2 minutes left. Is this my longest live stream? I would say it probably is. I will end this stream, by the way, as soon as the game ends. Because I've been sitting on this seat for far too long. Yeah, okay. I've just got that, mate. No worries at all. I will DM you and we'll sort something out. Yeah, thanks for your input. That was good. I enjoyed that. I will check who started that off as well with the Rob Holtz thing. But again, like Bradshaw, I don't think he's played bad, really. You know, he's worked hard. He's had a couple of chances. You can see his frustration. He needs a goal. Hopefully now, after everything that's happened here tonight, he'll get the goal on Saturday. Block the camera. That wasn't the best idea, was it? Oh, there you go. That's nice. Nice message. Oh, no, not that one. Jesus Christ. Cheers, Kerry. Thank you. I enjoyed doing it. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. We are, again, in our own half. Again, another corner for Cheltenham. Whipped in. Headed away. Jeb Wallace has got the chance to break. There's a lot of Cheltenham players forward. We're in a little bit of a, if it falls for us nicely, which it didn't, could have been in a 2-on-2 situation. But that is it. The game is over. Millwall 3, Cheltenham Town 1, Ryan Lennon on 19 minutes, Connor Mahoney on 46, and Matt Smith on 62. To be fair to Cheltenham, knocked the ball around nice. They were confident. Even at 3-0 down, they were retaining the ball well. I'm going to do a full-time reaction, so if you want to switch off from this and wait for that. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the input. Thanks for the laughs. Thanks for the donations. And I will see you, I'm not sure when the next live stream is, but there'll be videos going out every single day this week. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. Thanks for tuning in. 2.5 hours is officially the longest one I've ever done, I do believe. And to have 247 people this late on in the day is good. I'm pleased, and I'm glad you enjoyed it. So I'll try and do more of these, by the way. And I've talked about doing these on a Saturday as well. But the thing is, Mini-Me comes around on a Saturday. Sometimes a couple of my mates come round, and we have to plug my laptop into the TV. So it's not always feasible, shall we say. But there you go. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I appreciate it. Come on, you Lions.